wasn't going to be joining you on that one.
I don't.
Hey, respectfully, we would have made timestamps.
Hey, timestamps gonna have to come back though, cause
they can come
You
back.
get impressed?
I'm not getting impressed with that. Des, I just feel like I ain't been getting my shit off like I once.
Hey man, the streets. I ain't gonna lie, and I do every time they mention it too. Like, bro, the streets really want what we talking about outside, bro.
We have to do something. We have to.
For me,
We have to.
We got like because it's nothing for us, Blake.
hey, after Friday, and I'm thinking like I'm walking around, and I'm just like 70 degrees. I'm thinking the streets is supposed to be on fire.
What? On fire?
Not even in the slightest bit.
On Saturday, nah.
Not Friday.
Friday. Oh yeah, not Friday. Nah, it was a nice day Friday too.
Yeah.
But you know what it is. Also too, bro. Niggas our age, bro. They not going out late, bro.
Yeah, they looking for a little.
They trying to like head
fresh.
home like 9:30, 10. Yeah, bro. Yeah, like you being in. Cause matter of fact, they Pooh and them hit me. I was like, bro, I'm like, it's 12 o'clock, nigga. It's over with. I could already be outside.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not leaving the house at midnight. Yeah,
for sure. But even back to the music though, like I done had some incredible sets on the show.
Yeah.
Before we was back on the YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I done had like whenever the beef was going on with Kendrick and Drake, and who was the guest that day? Because they was acting up. They was Trav and Dez was going at. I'm just like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. And that's when I was told to. What did I call Trav?
Who was the guest? Hold up.
We did have a guest. I want to say
Was
it was
it
Lynn
Lance?
or it might have been T. It might have been. I don't remember. But what did I call Trav?
It might have been Lynn. Shout out to Lynn.
It might have been Lynn.
Yeah.
What's my man's name from Tribe Called Quest?
Fife Dog?
Trav Dog. From a Tribe Called what we
Rest
talking
in
about.
peace, Fife.
And you was KRS Reese. And digging in the crates, Desi. And OG Blaze. Yeah, it does bring a different element to the show, though, for sure.
It do, you know, and again, like I know we was talking about it off mic, but the Lots Dipset verses, man, like I'm just so glad that that's my air. You know what I mean? Like, cause it don't compare. I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to be one of them type of dudes, cause what this era is might, you know, resonate with this generation like that does with us, like ours did, but it just feels so different, and I don't feel like I'm that far removed from music to be able to see a huge difference. You know what I mean?
It's a huge difference for sure. For sure. That's why I'm like, I've been finding myself. I'm like, damn, man. I try not to be that guy, but it's like, damn, I'm definitely back in my nostalgia bag.
Yeah, I mean, because even the big dogs like Drake's, Kendrick's, J. Cole, like they don't give me no feeling.
Because,
like, it's just good
bro,
music.
because it's just the business of music is totally different now, Reese. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's why you got projects with 30 songs and shit. Like, niggas is straight chasing them streams.
Do any of these new dudes move y'all though? Like, do any of them where you be like?
When you say new, what do you mean? Because even when you mention Drake, Kendrick, and them,
They're not new, right?
They're our age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
why? How come they don't resonate with? Well, let me speak for myself. I wonder why it is that they don't resonate with me as much, and they only like maybe 5-6 years down the line from, you know, our golden era. You know what I mean? Like,
because they once again the business of music.
I agree.
is that what it
That's
is?
what it is. I feel like a lot of them deep down inside they don't want to make, you know, certain type of music that they putting out, but it's like, yo, but if I don't move 250K units first week, then the internet is saying it's a flop, and me being a flop is gonna hurt my concept. You know what I mean? It's gonna hurt my business. So
and back in our day, the sales was gonna happen. Like if you was one of them artists, the sales was gonna happen. You was more important. You was more trying to connect with making sure you had as many mics and the sources needed.
back in the day, we didn't even give a fuck about sale. Like, what nobody we wasn't checking to see if a nigga went gold or platinum. Like,
It didn't matter for real.
didn't matter. It didn't start matter until, like we always say, till 50.
50 Cent, yeah.
But
50
but
in
yeah,
Interscope.
50 made it matter. But then it kind of died. But then when streaming hit and niggas like academics really like turned into a thing. So now it's like everybody posting first week numbers.
Everybody got the number one on certain charts. Like I hate when niggas post the Apple chart shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the number one.
You know what's crazy? It's like when Joe Budden got his plaque. I'm like,
oh yeah.
That just went
Cool
gold.
J just went gold. I think that had to be off. Like maybe was that physical? What they were saying? Like,
I don't know.
How is that possible?
Right,
That record, it went
Pump
platinum
It Up.
on the Fast and the Furious
I'm about to say,
soundtrack.
Pump It Up was on everything, nigga.
So, you know.
It's still being put on movie scores. So.
It didn't matter to us, right? It just was the fact that it was just a cultural song. You know what I mean? So, but I do agree with Dez. I think you hit the nail on the head. It's the business of music is just totally different.
Because think about it. Only like, we're the minority. Only niggas like us, even when it comes to some of our favorite albums from back in the day, like, only niggas like us like to talk about deep cuts.
Right.
You feel me? Like, to get a nigga, and that's what I be trying to tell people, you know, certain people now, like, that DJ, I'll be like, bro, like, why don't niggas change the game? Like, why don't y'all play deep cut records? You feel me? I get it. Every setting, everything ain't forever setting, but, like, if you in a spot and you know it ain't really about to go crazy, I feel like that's the perfect time to get your shit off.
Practicing, yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, like, think about this. If I came out today, there probably is not a recent Blaze. Groups don't exist at all. Like, you really don't even get posse cuts like that no more.
Nah, bro, what? Wow. Because even if you do, they be like manufactured posse cuts. Like, it's going to be all...
The DJ Khaled.
It's going to be all that, or it's going to be just like... Now what is quote unquote a posse cut ain't a posse cut to us. You feel me? Like when you see Lil Baby, Young Thug, and fucking Future on a record, like
that would be considered a posse.
But
they crew.
But it don't.
Yeah. Not at all.
It ain't John Blaze.
Well, it ain't even structured that way no more. You know what I mean? Like those records was all about an artist damn near doing a 16 or a 32.
We talking about like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
When the last time we got a record like that?
DJ Clue Professional too. What was my song that I loved back in the days? We was slaves.
Whips and chains. Yeah, Cameron. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
All I got whips and chains. Yeah. All I did flip this cane. Now I'm in the secular
Cam
range and only
do that.
6 to fix the pain.
Cam, like, he just got too cocky with the verses.
Look at all these goosebumps around my wrists and veins. Reese Milton Bradley trying to get my game.
Yeah.
5-0 trying to frisk my frame. I don't deal with cheap blow. When I shoot no
Chill
block,
out,
sort of
Blaze.
like a free throw.
Chill out,
Can't
Blaze.
miss. One of these bitches will burn me and I can't piss. Got me itching like it's dandruff.
Chill out. Chill out, Blaze.
He just put a statement out saying like he wish he would have did a record with Eminem. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He was like, you know, a lot of people just don't realize, you know, how lyrical I am. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, I dumb it down for my fans. You know,
right?
I mean?
Yeah, it's like he ain't really getting to that Cam till he started really doing Dipset. Like, but when you listen to like Confessions of Fire, you don't,
all that,
you don't hear that Cam at all. When's the last time we got like a Tommy's theme? Hey, Mayman got off on that. Mayman got off on that, bro.
Benzino had a nice little run. I don't care what nobody say. He did the Take You Home joint and
Rock the Party.
Rock the Party.
Hey, my shit was I see booty.
Hey,
my nigga fat.
He had a quick little.
Hey, my nigga fat.
Too young is a man from China.
Right. Oh yeah, G-Dep.
Yeah.
My nigga.
So he was like, so what if she could fly a goose with a loose vagina? Them niggas, boy.
Shorty want to creep. It don't matter if they on cover as a maximum or Jet Beauty of the Week. I give them wet cooties when I speak.
Hey, we kind of coming to the determination of what's the difference. Like,
should that, like, niggas don't even rap like that. Like, who's the punchline guys now? Like, who is that? Like, I know Griselda and them doing, but I'm saying, like, is that it?
Nah, Sauce Walker, he be getting his little punchlines off here and there.
I heard this dude named Nims on Shade 45 on the way over here getting busy, and it's this white boy from New York.
Nims is white too.
Yeah.
Nims is white.
Nims is the old dude.
From the New York videos.
Yeah.
What is it?
Bing bong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
He be getting busy, but it's another white boy in New York that do all kind of music, country, rap. He's fire. Like, I seen he was doing like a Bobby Smurda. He was in the office at the label doing the record.
Oh, you talking about
I went to his page. He got a record called
Was it Gashi? I think it's
Gashi. Gashi. That's who it is.
He was on what's name for a minute. Rock Nation for a minute.
I just got hit to him.
I did a festival with him years ago. I got pictures with him.
Oh, bro. He's super dope.
He did a Numbers Fest.
Super dope. He got a
record. No, it wasn't Numbers Fest. He did Breakaway.
See, that's what them festivals be about, man. Finding them cats that's bubbling, in a different, radar, not the typical. And that, I think that's the thing that's so different from our era. Like, the mixtape era is really a show improved. Like, that's not here no more. And everybody's stars now.
And mixtape era, bro. I be racking my brain sometimes. You ever be at the crib and you be thinking about like a mixtape record, but you don't really know the name of it, but you can just think of like certain verses and beats, and you just be on the internet searching to try to hear that bitch. You be like, damn, because like, bro, D Block got so much unreleased music. Like if you don't got the old D Block tapes, nigga, it's just
what 50 and them did too. Like the way that they would take the record and redo it, and you be like, "Is it they record or what?" Like they was doing whole hooks and everything.
But you know why 50 was so good with that? Because he would like not only would he just rap over the beat, he would, like you said, he would put a hook on it, and it would be catchy.
They did the "You Should Be Here," like rest in peace to
"You Should Be
Here
hey,
with me, bitch."
Yeah, and then when he did the what's the name?
Coming from where I'm from, he did everybody's joint.
I forget whose song it was.
Coming up where I'm from, like
I'm from.
He was doing all them shits, man.
Discovering artists is different too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if in our world that we grew up in, if Tweaker is seeing a lot of day, and even if it does, we're looking at it like a joke. We're not looking at it as a serious song that's going viral, that's doing numbers.
Right.
I see that because I don't, like you said, any new cats that move you like that. Who's new?
And that's the thing, I don't know. I do see, I was going to ask y'all, and I think I've asked y'all before, and y'all tried to fly me in somewhat, but I see that there was crazy buzz in regards to Playboy Cardi. I guess the new, and see, you say he's not new?
Is he new with this?
Nah, it's probably like his fourth album, right? Third, fourth album, right?
What's the record though? What like when you say Playboy Cardi, what's the record that's associated with him? Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
Earthquake.
How it go?
Don't leave.
Oh no, see, but that's Tyler's joint.
Yeah, but Playboy Cardi went crazy on it.
The record that you probably would like remember like Magnolia. In New York, I'm there.
Oh, that's him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
That's him.
That's him
For sure.
And then he
I thought is he from New York?
Nah, he's from Atlanta. But he got A$AP Rocky kind of like, I don't want to say discovered him, but he was running like, I think he was signed. I think he still might be signed to A$AP Rocky, but he was signed to A$AP Rocky, and so he was running with them. And
maybe that's why I'm not that hip, because I've never been really a big A$AP fan either. You know what I mean? I like Ferg a lot. Like he was the most who I enjoyed the most out of that crew, but I never really got into them.
So he had that song. He had that one song with Nicki Minaj. Look at that.
What's A$AP song? I mean, is it the label that this album came out on is AWGE?
Yeah, that's A$AP.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. That's A$AP Rocky.
So he's still signed. So
yeah. I wonder what kind of deal he got with A$AP Rocky, because even with Rocky,
that's one of them Rocco and Future joints.
But listen, hey, Rocky just came out to Rolling Loud. Rocky need to hang it up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and record it.
It was bad.
He just needs to ride off in the sunset, bro.
Yes,
you're a brand, bro. Just do your fashion shit. Like musically, I just feel like Rocky don't need to.
Do he got new music?
He got a new album to come out. Even though he do got that one song that came out not too long ago, I do kind of like.
I've never really cared about no records. He had the one joint.
Classica?
I think it was called. What was that record
right?
called? Nah, that's I Love Bad Bitches. I ain't really care for that. I know that was his biggest record.
Fire.
I don't know. Cats like him and Chance the Rapper, like, they don't be coming off as just authentic to me. It'd be like, who is these niggas? They just popped up out of nowhere and they on fire. You know what I mean? And also too, but now you look at them like those is two dudes who you would have thought would have been, niggas that's running the game. You know what I mean? And they both just done fell completely off. Like,
I don't know. There's all of A$AP's projects is off of A$AP Rocky Recordings LLC.
But Yeah, but that whatever that dumb initials is, ASAP Rocky got something to do with that.
Fellas, we ain't got that much today. Like, we had a good show last week. You know, we got a couple little funny things to get into. A lot to talk about. You know, some shit didn't happen. Like, if y'all got something too that y'all want to get onto the docket, let me know. Cause like I said, I don't have much, but we're gonna have some fun today. I think we do got some real talk on there that I wanted to get into. I'll have to see when we get there, but
we're gonna talk about this Kendrick verse, ain't we?
Oh, on the Playboy Cardi. See, I haven't heard it. You know, have you've
heard it?
Okay. Only thing I seen was Kanye West's comments. You know, and I had that on the docket. You know, I'm really tired of that nigga. Like, did y'all hear the record that he got with Diddy's son and his daughter?
Who?
Kanye West's daughter and Diddy's son, and Diddy is on the record as well. Kim is threatening to sue. We gonna get there. We get there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of What We Talking About podcast. No, what's up? What we got?
I was just about to say, I didn't know that the record I was talking about, ASAP Rocky, the Praise the Lord record, I didn't know it was that old. This shit like 6 years old.
Oh, that's one of his joints.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Yeah, man. Just never really got into ASAP. Like, he ain't the dopest lyricist, you know what I mean? And the music wasn't something that was just undeniable. Like, I just never really got it. Like, I guess a lot of his fans came off of the fashion.
I'm about to say, like, yeah, I feel like that was ASAP was really good at like selling lifestyle, and I think that's what like propelled him to be like the star that he is. It was never really the music to me. Maybe I'm just a hater, but I'm with you, Reese. I was never a super fan of the music, but you know they turned the ASAP thing into a brand. You know what I mean?
Speaking of lifestyles, I'm sick. I'm Nigel Sylvester's. I was not able to obtain those brick by brick.
I don't know nobody who was able to get them.
I've seen quite a few people on their stories.
You see, Dan is over there saying nothing.
Yeah,
and that is his.
That's what it is. Yeah.
AWGE founded by ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought he would be out that deal by now because he's been over there for a long time. Maybe this is the last
they say
album.
he ain't put an album out though in like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, he did. But you know he about to go on a world tour with The Weeknd.
I'm talking about Playboy.
That's what I'm saying. Playboy Cardi.
Yeah,
They're going on a world tour.
Damn.
And I think it's a stadium tour with The Weeknd.
Again, welcome to another episode of What We Talking About podcast. I am CEO, the veteran, perfect motherfucking attendance, 1/3 of a few things, 1/3 of the rollout boys. Not to ever be confused with.
Rollout boys proud this week. Last week.
Kind of little smoke behind it, but we're gonna get to that too.
I knew that was coming. It's too crazy.
At this point, though, what's up? Do your intro.
Who else in the building,
man? It's your boy Des Arnaz. If you don't know me, 10 of your friends do.
4th leg of the rollout. Like, why are we still getting smoked?
Local nigga with a major buzz.
That's what I was wondering. Like,
yeah,
it's nothing new.
It's nothing new, but you know they don't ever want to see you happy.
Yeah,
you know, live your life, King.
That's a gem right there. They don't never want to see you.
They don't want you. Live your life, King. Live your love out loud, King.
Yours is dry when you single out here.
I gotta.
Reese, what is that, bro? What is that, bro? What the fuck is that?
Now I'm most wanted. Like, what's up?
You put a woman on your page, bro. That motherfucker gonna light up. And you're like, damn. Yeah. So you just didn't see what you doing. You ain't see what you doing. I sent it. Since April.
Go back to October, September. I'm on the deal.
Yeah. I can show you the transcript if you like.
I don't delete nothing.
Oh, but you was too busy. Cool.
Right,
no
when you was over there at Ross,
right.
I sent it.
You know me?
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Ross Pitt, man.
When you put tequila in your mouth, it's a little Sunday fun day. You
driving the boat every week. I'm there like chug.
Yeah, I let the hard eyes fly. It was this.
Hey.
I just got a double tap heart back.
Hey, when you threw the heart emoji on the thing and you tap it and it fills the whole screen up with it. ran that story back 3 times and hit it every time. Hey. Get the gram the fuck out of here, man. Instagram, like,
dangerous.
Don't do that, Reese.
You right.
Dangerous.
I would never suggest that. Mark, I'm just playing. That's who got it, right? Zuckerberg, that's his shit now?
Mm-hmm.
Meta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Who else in the building? My fault, Des. Was you done?
No, man, we here. I'm ready to pod, man.
Yeah. We'll have some good times.
Yeah.
Who else in the building?
Man, it's your boy. What's good?
Sombra was in the building.
Nah, I'm not somber. I'm not somber at all. Other than not knowing who half these players is on this NBA. But it's your boy, man, the Kid Blaze, still one of the ones, man. 1/3 of all of the aforementioned groups.
Yes, sir.
And we here to pod, man. We in here.
Yep. We're going to have a good time. So, look, we'll get into it. You know what I mean? Like, let's get it out the way early. Like, we can have some fun with it. Fresh off of vacay.
I'm happy to see you. I didn't know if you was coming in this week.
You ain't never did no have Reese on the pod.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't get a pod that like that.
No, how Reese was different.
That's
that's how I knew you was living your best life.
Hey,
That's how I knew he had no worries.
it's so funny.
Hakuna Matata.
Des, I want to be very clear though. I want to be very clear.
I was like, he's cracked. He's drunk. He up here letting the bean just live.
As a homie, as a brother, as a cousin, I almost be forgetting. This is pause before. I almost be forgetting that Reese is bald. I be forgetting.
Hey, that's all. Yeah, that's all
I
he
seen him
living.
at the funeral. I was like, oh yeah.
That's all he living. This thing ain't got no hat on. He just living free, carefree.
Yeah. Grown man shit. You know what I mean? You get out the country. You want to throw some shit on. You know what I mean? And you just want to feel good about yourself, like.
Yeah.
You know.
I said, my nigga
I
really
don't think
embracing.
you understand how much joy I get from seeing, like, both of y'all, like, just out here doing y'all's thing, man. Like, I be just happy. Salute to all the involved parties.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, it's a good look. I love it. I love to see it.
Good times,
I
man.
got big dreams.
Good times.
I've had on this podcast for a while.
St. Martin, you know, that was the first location. And shout out to Des. Des should be like, chill out, you know, because a nigga definitely jumped to another country while he was out there.
Hey, when he did that roll, I was like, oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Where'd you go next?
This nigga said,
Anguilla,
yeah. Gotta switch locations. I said, oh, man, chill out.
I love it.
Hey, that was
A lot of DMs talking about, you know, what's that location and all that. I'm like, well, you know, this separate trip. Like, if you want to do that, like, just talking a little shit. So, it ain't what you think. It ain't that. But nah, good times, man. Real beautiful, beautiful place. I had a ball out there in St. Martin. You know what I take away, and this is like damn near every time I leave out the country, is that just here in the United States, man, it's like we don't have any culture. Like, we do, but it's so regional. You know what I mean? Like, it's so spread out. You know what I mean? Like, somebody in Atlanta ain't gonna be nothing like somebody here in Ohio. You know, somebody in New York ain't gonna be nothing like somebody in LA. Whereas when you get to these other countries, man, like, it's just full of their culture. It's like a sense of pride almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we lack here in the United States. And the people, you know what I mean? Like, the way that they champion and embody, you know, their culture. You know, while I was out there, Carnival was going on in St. Martin. And that's their version of Mardi Gras, you know what I mean? And they do that shit every Tuesday for 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine? Like, we don't have nothing here in the states that I'm aware of, you know, that represents, you know, that type of culture, and it carries on that long. Maybe Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Like, they might have some of the most culture in the United States, but beautiful, beautiful place, man. St. Martin was a crazy vibe, beautiful resort. You know, the thing about when you do all inclusive, like, you ain't doing nothing but eating and drinking all day, every day. You know what I mean? You get off the resort if you want to get a touch, or if you want to touch the city, and we did that a little bit. Went out there to the casino, got cracked. But Anguilla, like, I can't stop raving over how beautiful Anguilla was, man. Like, and that island is so small. Like, I think he said like the population out there was like maybe like 20,000, some shit like that.
Yeah, man, it's expensive out there too.
Yeah, listen, going out the country, the jig be the way that they get you in transportation, whether it be taxis. When I was going over to Anguilla, we had to take a ferry. You thinking it ain't nothing but cause the way that they get you, you pull up to the customs thing, and they tell you 1,400 euros or pounds or whatever. You thinking that's it. As soon as you go on the boat, niggas come out of nowhere. Well, all right, we need the cash. You know what I mean? Like cash per person. Same way if you taking a taxi somewhere, maybe $20. No, 20 per person. You know what I mean? Like we all going to the same destination though, but they just making a killing. But the way that they running it up and food costs, because it's fresh food from the Caribbean. That was another thing that I enjoyed so much out there was the food over there over in Anguilla, and then that beach, like with the white sands and shit. That shit was crazy, like looking like a postcard almost out there. Great time though. You know what I mean? I did a slight rollout, like I said, like nothing too major.
I don't think it was crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Threw my boo up when we went out to eat. You know what I mean? A couple other little flicks I put up. Because you want to show off, what's looking good out there. Now I did get a couple.
I love this type of talk days.
Got a couple of the DMs with the eyes and all that. And like you said, like at this point,
it's leg 4.
You know what I mean? I'm clueless as to why this is a secret, or you know what I mean, or why it would come
Even
as
if you missed the
a
first
surprise.
1 or 2,
right?
You've seen 30.
You've had to see something. But yeah, man, beautiful time. I definitely would highly suggest St. Martin or Anguilla. You know what I mean? If you're going out that way, and just I think when you be out of town, like it puts things into perspective for you. Like we only got this life one time, man. Like we gotta really live it up and do as much as you can. Like I be feeling like a mutt, almost like we supposed to be traveling damn near, quarterly. You know what I mean? Like just getting around seeing the world, like, cause when this life is over, it's over. You know what I mean? We gonna get to a point where we can't get on the plane. You know what I mean? So. I had a crazy plane story too. I actually recorded. I might even throw it with my story tomorrow. I thought we was definitely gonna be on the shade room or something, like the way that this dude was going crazy on the plane, because we had a layover that delayed us like crazy, and this dude was like, "Well, at least serve some fucking drinks or something." You know what I mean? Like, and the lady came and got we was still in St. Martin. Security. She made the nigga. She's like, "I want a formal apology." You know what I mean? So the nigga had to be like, I'm so sorry. Because they was about to put his ass off the plane. He was like, I'm just saying I'm a doctor and you can't be sitting on the plane for 3 hours with no drinks or nothing like that. Like,
for 3 hours?
It was damn near 2 hours for sure. Oh, American Airlines, down. They definitely going to accommodate my nuts traveling.
How was that trip back into the States?
It wasn't bad. You know what I mean?
Customs went crazy?
Nah, because we was delayed, so they lightweight just rushed us through. Like, we didn't even have to bust down passports and none of that shit. They was like, just go straight through, because, when you come back through customs, you got to recheck your bag.
Oh, my God.
So you got to pick up your bag, and, like, they was like, nah, go. You know what I mean? Because there was so many people who was going to miss their connecting flight.
Nigga. Yeah. I got done dirty like that, fucking with Morocco.
Yeah.
I had to do an extra night in New York.
That's what I meant to ask you, Des. That one trip that you went on when y'all had the crazy hot air balloons, where was that at?
Morocco.
That was Morocco. Mm-hmm. I got that's on the bucket list. That place looked fake. You know,
yeah, bro, nigga, yeah. And Morocco nice, and it's not really that expensive either.
It
ain't. They have like an Americanized part of Morocco where you'll be cool.
Everybody do like. The way that we really are spoiled here in the United States. You know what I mean?
Most of the people speak English on that part. Like the restaurants be like shit.
And they all take that cash.
Yeah.
Like, our money rule everywhere. You know what I mean? Like that. I see why Donald Trump be swinging his dick the way that he do. Pause. You know what I mean? Like, but we're hated also too everywhere. You know what I mean?
But if you really like on it, like when you got that credit card that kind of does the free transfers,
the points
or whatever,
and all that shit. Yeah.
Not even the points, like. It's the free currency transfer. Like you can actually, because they rather sometimes, like especially when you like in Mexico, they want to be paid in pesos if possible. So if you can be like, nah, you cool, and it automatically will translate for you. That's a key. That's a key too.
Cloth talk.
Yeah, But good times, man. I had a real good time. You know how everybody, when you go on vacation, be like, damn, like, I could see myself getting the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? Like, where we at, being back home is like, it just always makes me think about, like, what you doing with your life, bro? Like, you only get one of these shits. Like,
you gotta hit that road,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Even if it's for a day, bro.
Even if it's for a fucking day. Like,
I think that's and that needs to be utilized more. I think that's underrated. Like quick little trips up the road. Like you just a change.
Get up
just
to
a change
Cincinnati
of pace.
Day,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? Just get out your own environment for a few and just see something different. Eat something different. You know what I mean? Break your routine, your patterns, and I think that's, you know, something that I really wanted to start trying to focus on. It's like, you know, get out your comfort zone. You know what I mean? Go take a solo trip for a day or two or for a weekend. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Just get away and experience different things. You know what I mean? Like, because you never know. That might be what's really intended for you to be, or that's intended for you to be at that place. You know what I mean? So I would definitely suggest that. I did have a question for y'all. Because I didn't post nothing to my page. Everything was to the story, right? The girlies get busy with it. You know, they come back and they do the reels, and then they hit you with the photo dumps.
Yeah.
Can I do a photo dump?
No.
I can't?
Get your shit off.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Get your shit off, King.
Dance is doing you like how you would do people.
Get your shit off, King.
I want to do a photo dump,
your
man.
photo dump off.
I want to get one off, but
why not? Fuck it.
I'm feeling like,
We only get one of
is
these.
it corny or
We only get one of these, King.
I don't think it's corny.
No, it ain't corny.
Why don't dudes do it though? Why don't
Because
more
people
dudes?
like us, because friends like us.
Get your shine on.
I want to do a dump.
Get your
You know what
shine
I mean?
on, man.
I got some shit that needs to live longer than
You
24 hours. You know what I mean?
You gonna inspire niggas, bro. You gonna inspire niggas to go book a trip.
I think I'm gonna do the dump. I think I am.
it's-
That's
I
something
mean,
else.
you already made the decision before you read about it.
I had no, like, cause again, like I've been sitting there thinking, like,
But you know, the ladies, they'll do the whole.
they do two of them. They do a
They're
mini.
gonna do a
video,
reel.
The video be crazy.
Then they're gonna do the See, I wish I just don't got that in me.
Yeah. Neither do I.
But we really do, cause I mean, when you out there capturing shit, like I looked at my phone as much shit as I captured. You know what I mean? Now I've never done a reel, so I would just imagine it's just uploading your shit and then they kind of like.
I don't know if I'm capturing stuff like that though, Reese, without the person that I'm with, like requesting all of the capturing.
And see, that was another thing for me. So I was excited about being a photographer out there. You know what I mean? Like I was like, get like this. Like,
I mean, you said something. I want to let you know, like I'm killing you. Just for the record, like I'm nice.
Wait till my photo don't come out. Just wait. Just wait. You're gonna see my work. You know, because I think hers will be dropping any day now. You know what I mean? Let's let the roll out for that. But yeah, like I wanted to do a little photo dump and get the shits off. You know what I mean? Like, cause what good is the pictures doing just sitting in my phone? You know what I mean?
Not a damn thing.
Like Dad said, share them with the world. It might inspire somebody. I like that. I like that. Let's get into it, man. Like I said, we're gonna be kind of all over the place with the show today. I did want to start with one of my childhood crushes. Like, it almost hurt my heart to see it, and I still kind of got a thing for her after seeing her in the video.
Before you go there,
What's that?
let's go back to the gram for a second.
Okay, yeah.
Were y'all aware that like when somebody tag you, like it lives on your page in a certain category? Like it's like
Elaborate. What you mean?
so it's like your post,
Mm-hmm.
your reels, and then stuff that you're tagged in. Did you
Right, I'm familiar with that. Like I went and checked somebody's tag things before.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah,
aware.
the CEO page used to be wild. Like, it was a lot of shit on there.
There's stuff out there that I didn't know that was out there.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff I'm like that. Like I might have been tagged in, and I'm not thinking nothing of it because it's not in my mind. It's not on my page.
Right.
But it was on my page.
That's when you want to hit up Instagram like, I need a better notification system.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I mean?
fixed my notifications.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to ask permission now moving forward. But my
Right.
fault. I didn't want to interrupt you. But I just was
Oh,
thinking.
good. So I was going to get to Dawn from In Vogue. Are y'all aware of what's going on with her? You know, with her saying for the last 3 years she's been living in her car. Now, I don't know. I'm thinking that might be slight cap. I don't know if I believe that. because I went and watched her video of her saying that she was actually living with her former manager for a minute. You know what I mean? And I guess
She's living with her mom before that, I think.
she was living with her mom. Okay,
Yeah, mom did manager.
And then the manager had to come back out to L.A. I wasn't aware. I mean, I knew she had stepped away from the group. You know what I mean? But I was still thinking that some bread was coming in behind it. You know what I mean? A lot of them artists from back in the days got fucked so bad in the contracts. You know what I mean? But Don from In Vogue, and I think Jermaine Dupri came out and was, you know, kind of calling it cap, saying, you know, she's got an assistant and all that, which was incorrect. Like, because I went back and listened to this shit like several times. But what's your thoughts? Like, seeing our legends, somebody like that, you know, Don from In Vogue, you know what I mean? Like, I think she's probably most known for the cover of Giving Them Something He Can Feel, and then what they did on the Set It Off soundtrack. To see somebody, you know, of that stature, you know, come out and say that they've been homeless, not only homeless, but they've been that way for 3 years. Do y'all think it's the responsibility of the industry to get them back on their feet or to put them in position? Because I remember this happened with old dude. Y'all remember the dude that was on the Cosby Show? And it had went viral that, like, he was not, either he was out of work or he was home. It was something, you know what I mean? But once the word got out there, you know, he started getting all kind of gigs. Do y'all think with Don of In Vogue that the industry should pretty much come to the rescue of her? Or how do y'all feel about seeing somebody like that being homeless? Is it a knock on the industry, or is that just, you know, personal decisions that she made in her life? How y'all feel about it?
I don't know. I mean, because a lot of these cases we don't necessarily be knowing the full story on what like all transpired to get them into the position at the end. I mean, but it's it's never. I never feel good seeing these type of situations happen. Like, damn, you know what I mean? And then it kind of gets you to wondering, like, you know, what did take place for him to get in this position. But then you'd be wondering too, like,
how you in it for 3 years?
Right. It's like, damn, ain't nobody. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It gotta be kept. You're not sleeping in the car for 3 years, like.
But then you be thinking like, well,
3 years.
Then you be thinking like, well, what type of bridges did you burn that? Like, ain't nobody coming to help you,
right?
Nobody.
Because at some point, what's Cindy and them? What's the name of the other group members?
But they were saying though, like, Don is the reason that she's not in the vote. Like, she stepped away from the group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Remember when she went and did the Lucy Pearl thing with Tony, or with Raphael Sadiq? And like I said, Don was one of them ones for me. Like, I had such the biggest crush on her. Like, I always thought she was so cold. She's still a beautiful woman to me, even looking at her now. Like, and I was reading the comments. I was like, nah, that silk press, she's lying. She's not homeless. Like, not with a silk press like that. But yeah, I just hate to see it. Like, I don't know. Like, and maybe it's just because that's just what we follow, hip hop and R&B. It's just so much unexpected shit taking place, you know, whether it be artists getting killed, you know, artists dying, or, you know, artists being locked up, and now you got this situation of artists being homeless and shit. It's like, this shit, like, it seemed like it never happened 20 years ago, and now it's just an everyday occurrence, and it's weird to me sometimes, but I think it's just, you know, social media making everything so much more accessible, that, you know, now it's just right there in your face. Also, what I wanted to get into, we can have a little conversation on this, because this one threw me off. Like I said, we're going to be bouncing all over the place. So, Gravy, are y'all familiar with what he just did recently? Did y'all see the interview?
I did see
Gravy.
Hey, I'm feeling pretty good. These last two, I know what's going on.
Hold on, Gravy who? The rapper?
Rapper, Gravy, yeah.
What'd he do?
The actor.
Yeah, the actor, right? Because he ain't even a rapper, like, because after he played Biggie, I don't think he released nothing else.
No.
At least nothing that was on my radar.
I don't know if he released anything prior to other than mixtapes.
Well, he used to get busy on the mixtape. I love, you know, what they was smoking news and all them, Gravy. But no, so I'm going to play an interview that he was doing. So
this part of your real talk?
This is just whatever. Yeah, it definitely is part of the real talk. But he explained, you know, why he preferred dating outside of his race. I don't know.
Gravy?
Yeah.
Gravy,
I don't know
Flaco,
who his
Maximilian, Bug.
yeah, I don't know who his PR team is, but why they let him sit down.
You think the Tubi King got a PR team?
Oh, he has to. For him to be booked on this, to make this appearance, like for them to go get Gravy, like you could tell this is like, oh, we got Gravy, you know, Jamal Woolard, like we can make him available to you. And they're like, who? And he did it, and he got up there and was running his fucking mouth. So I'm gonna play it, and then I want us to react to it, man. Like I know this is typical conversation, you know, but it's still funny to me.
Me for dating outside my race, but I was dating outside of my race because they was doing things better than my race. I'm gonna keep one. My Spanish,
better.
Well, not better because I know where she getting ready to go. Not better.
I know you said they were doing things better. I want to know what better meant.
Not better. I'm gonna change that.
I'm trying to save you for the
I know you is. That's why I'm saying not better for the culture.
There we go.
Right, not better. I was dating Puerto Rican, I was dating Dominican, I was dating African, I was dating all type of other really size American black, right? They were doing way more of what we expect we want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable
Give me
with.
some examples.
Oh man, I mean, their mannerisms are different. Like even my Indian one was from one of them countries over there, right? I ain't have to really say much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we have to do.
He didn't
like
know.
things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Rue Chris, or it had to be this, that, or it had to be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or Colombian. They don't care about nothing. They care about you and your household. Even though they still care about the money, but it's not about the money. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's a difference. Not better. But sometimes we get tired of hearing, working bags, sushi.
Do you think that's fair? Because
All right, so y'all can get the gist of.
Why did he do this?
That's what I'm trying to figure
Like,
out.
why did he like, bro? This was a setup from he went and I from the voice I heard that this is a female panel, right?
No, all female.
There's no way in the world I'm going on that show saying that.
No.
Even if that's how I truly feel, there's no way in the world I'm doing that.
All black women.
Oh my God. There's no way in the world. I would have walked in that room and that story would have got erased. There's no way I'm saying that. There's no way I'm saying that. Because they was like, Susie said dating outside the race, they was hanging on to every word he said. Susie said, describe do better. I said, oh. Then this nigga he fell into the trap. He fell into the trap, Reese.
Hey, what?
Susie said that it was over with.
I don't care what movie he got coming on Tubi.
They boycotting his ass.
He was supposed to be like, scrap the fucking interview. Like, the shit got picked up by everybody. And I'm just sitting here thinking like,
why did he do that?
And so it was another one too that I seen of Jamie Foxx. You know what I mean? Not in the same vein, but you know, bigging up blacks. But so I'm gonna give y'all. So what I want to react to is first with the Gravy of why niggas think that they have to. If you like somebody different, you like somebody different. That's cool. But I think the biggest mistake that these niggas be making is that they want to double down and say what the black woman is not doing. Like, right. And I think like you don't have to kick her back in. Like, you could just be like, I'm happy with what I got going on over here, and that's it. I still love. If they ask you, you can say, yeah, I love my mom's black. You know what I mean? All that. But these niggas really. I think. Do you think it's coming from a place of they've been hurt or scorned so bad by a black woman?
I don't think so.
Like, what's y'all's thoughts?
My thoughts on it is this. I mean, in the vein of Dr. Umar, I've never dated outside of my race.
Right.
And I feel like when comments like this come out, and I always say this when we get to talk about stuff like this on our show, and we have so many black women listeners,
right?
I feel like it's not fair to them. It's like, how many women have y'all dated that's been the way he described?
Right.
Not very many, right? So it's like, I've never dated a black woman and felt like I had to take her to Ruth Chris no, we can go to Kitchen Social. No, we can go to North Star. I feel like it's just an unfair.
We can go wherever good food is at.
Wherever good food is at.
Yeah.
Festivals, whatever food, it doesn't matter whether it costs $200 or it costs $40.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's just a unfair depiction of black women, and that's why black women be so pissed when they hear it.
Yeah.
Because most black women love Chipotle. Let's stop making this whole thing about they just want the Instagram culture dinners so they can post it. That's not my experience.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? That's not my experience. Now, I won't sit here and say that I haven't been, felt like I was taken up top, but I mean, I allowed it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's not, she doing what she know, and if I'm fair game and I'm with it, then, it is what it is. It still didn't never make me feel like because of that one isolated incident that everybody has got to catch that wrath now because of that. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand niggas when they decide that they just want to kick in the back of everybody of that race, all because they're trying to defend that they're dating outside of their race. And I mean, I think what it is with guys, you know what I mean, and this is just an assumption, because again, I've never really been in that position, but I think the guys feel like they got to defend the choice that they made of dating outside of their race because there is some slight, judgment or hate coming back towards them for saying, oh, well, you only fuck with such and such, because that was the example that I was going to give. Jamie Foxx recently was doing an interview, and he was just talking about, yo, get this DEI shit, you know what I mean? Y'all better chill out, you know what I mean? Y'all steal everything from us, you know what I mean? Or we going to come and steal music back, you know what I mean? But then when I looked in the comments, it was so many black women in there firing them up like, yeah, this is coming from a dude that only date white girls. You know what I mean? That was their train of thought. Fuck the message that he was trying to, portray in the video. It was more so like, yeah, we ain't rocking with you because you date white girls. So do you think that black guys are so defensive about dating white women because of the hate that they catch behind the decision of doing it? Do y'all think that's where that comes from, where guys feel like they just got to defend their decision so much of dating? Because we don't go, if you go get with any other black girl, you ain't coming out trying to defend why you chose this girl as opposed to the next black girl. It's whenever you get a white girl, niggas feel like they got to defend it. Why y'all think that?
I mean, if you get smoked for choosing one black girl with other black girl.
I mean, you can. Not on that level, though. You know what I mean?
But nah, I think that does play a part to it. But see, that's why that shit get tricky, and it's just it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I mean? You could be doing all types of stuff, right? You could be giving back to your community. You could be taking care of your family. You could be doing all this type of stuff, right? But then it's but he don't really care about us because he's dating white women. What? So that just negates everything that I'm doing because.
So let's stay there then. Let's stay on the interracial dating because I did just see also too that Tiger Woods is now dating Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife. And now it makes sense why Tiger Woods was at the White House, the other week with Donald Trump and all that, you know what I mean? But I'm I've never seen Tiger with a black girl. Now, is that a problem for y'all? When y'all see a black dude and you've never seen him, that for me, I ain't gonna front. I'm
that's a problem?
It's a problem for me.
I mean, I kind of base it off of, you kind of just got to look at how they was raised and where they was raised at and the environments they was in.
Well, he's in Florida.
Because I feel like that happens more than you think. Even right here in Central Ohio.
You think?
Yes. Yes.
I think it's a difference.
When you go around 270, you see it.
Yeah.
You feel me? We just live in the inner city, but once you start going out to the outer belt, it
So let's
It's there.
Let's make it. Let's try to make it a little more personable. Say if one of your mans, that you had been with since the Sandbox, whatever, and he only he never dated a black girl. Like, would you feel a way?
I don't think so.
No, it's preference, man. Everybody got a preference.
But how did your preference get to? I don't want nothing from my own.
He's just not attracted to that. It'd be like that.
It's a thin line.
Right.
I know what you're saying, but
I know what you're saying.
I be having a problem really be super invested into what other people's doing.
You're gonna drive your own self crazy.
That's first and foremost. That's most important.
We just having a conversation.
Yeah.
We just having a conversation. Yeah, I don't know. I really just don't I don't really put too much energy into it. Cause it's like, hey, God bless.
True.
But I hear what you're saying. Now we potting.
Yeah.
I get where you're going with it.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I think it would be, not that I would feel like I'm owed a conversation about it because that's your personal decision to do whatever it is that you want to do. But I think I would be curious, bro,
it's worth the conversation.
That's all you.
But also, but you want to know also too, Reese. We kind of was raised in a different era. Mm-hmm. You got to think when we was coming up, interracial dating really wasn't accepted as it is now. Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it ain't that far.
I don't know. That's because
I mean, we seen. I feel like it's more. I feel like it's way more open than what it was.
I think.
In the early 2000s?
Bisexual and all that is a lot more open.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole different conversation in itself.
But interracial, I think that's been around forever.
Right. It ain't. I mean,
I'm talking about even in with our
homosexuality's been around forever.
Yeah. True.
But I'm just saying. But also too, I feel like I'm just gonna speak for within the city, right? Mm-hmm. The city has grown. In the early 2000s, I feel like we was more in our bubble in the early 2000s. Niggas ain't really go too far outside of 270. So It's within the little bubble, Franklin County.
Niggas still ain't getting outside. The niggas are still centralized.
That's what I'm saying. So we didn't really I feel like now we live in the suburbs. Right. But back in the day, niggas really wasn't going to try to get a person to go to Pickerton seemed like going out of town. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Blaze? So it's but now it's common to just go to Pickerton, go to Dublin. Niggas ain't gonna handle for real. If you was in Gahanna, you was like, hold on, what you doing in Gahanna? Unless you went to school out there, you didn't go out there for real. You know what I mean? Or unless you went to school or you went to Stone Ridge.
You went to Cleveland.
You know what I'm saying?
You went to Broad Street. You went to Livingston.
That's what I'm saying. We stayed within the Franklin County. So I just feel like now that we get to see more, and even downtown, we ain't really the High Street and all that shit is still fairly new for real. We want to keep it a buck. We really weren't kicking it on High Street like that. Right. We went downtown. We went to Long Street. We went to Red Zone. We went to motherfucking Static. You know what I mean? The Icon,
what's it called, the Big Easy?
Yeah. That's out east. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? You see where I'm getting at with But now it's now it ain't nothing to intermingle in those spots. So it ain't really
Is that because we're older though? Is that because we've or is it because
I feel like the city? I feel like a lot of it has a factor too. We're older. The city has grown. Things have changed. We are,
It's a difference though, between the whites and the whites. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, Rick. Because that's what I'm saying. You got there's inner city whites, and then there's the suburban whites. Right,
because it's some whites that you can count on being at the function. You know what I mean? Cause
especially if you're on the west side. Yeah. So yeah, so I say all that to say it's just. I don't know, man. Now it ain't really you don't really bat your eye at it. I feel like back in the day, I feel like some people still gonna maybe feel some type of way, but you don't really bat an eye at it no more now. To me, I'll just be even though I never cared. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think black women care. I think just in the process of you doing it, whoever chooses to do it, they just don't want their back to be kicked in.
But what I don't like though is I feel like it shouldn't be But I can see where people get offensive when like black men go out their way to shit on black women with it. Like, oh yeah, I would never
when he
feel
made
like
that initial statement by saying it's differences, like why are you trying to highlight the differences?
Yeah, and I feel like you asking for trouble when you do that. So if that's what you're gonna do it. But like I feel like you shouldn't have to make an announcement.
And there's black women that do what he said that the Indian chick was doing or whatnot.
I just think when people do that, they just be. I don't know what niggas be thinking. And
I don't know what grade
it's 2025. So for you to
it's
still
a Twitter opinion, though. Like it's just a Twitter. It's like internet.
But to I feel like at this day and age to go on platforms and openly say that you are crazy.
Nigga trying to get a buzz, maybe.
Man,
you know,
that's a
like
bad
I said,
way to
I
do
don't
it.
know if he
I
got
don't want that
a new movie dropping or something. But
I never in my life want that smoke, man.
Yeah, I mean, because. Nigga, like I'm assuming you got a black mom that's alive. You know what I mean? And she got to look up and see my son.
Because we would be up in arms if black women start going on the platforms and be like, I'm never dating black men.
What they do?
Dude, I was going to ask you, have y'all really seen? I've never really seen it either.
Yes, you've seen it where they be posting the black girl with the white dude, and they be like, "Yeah, girl." Like,
well, no, it's never. But usually when I see that, Blaze, it's usually on some stuff like, I tried with you niggas, but now I'm tired. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it's never. I'm
not mad about it. I'm just calling.
But I can understand that more than getting on the platform saying I ain't never like.
It's kind of the same thing though. If somebody's still getting on the platform talking about all things, it's too much generalization that's going on. Because you're just making. He just made general statements that don't.
The nigga was tripping.
Yeah, but like even with the other posts, and most black queens don't do this, but the ones that do. They're making a general like, okay, no, the dudes that you was messing with, you're not a great decision maker on, but it's some good guys out here. The color of their skin has nothing to do with.
It really don't.
You know what I mean? Like it's like, cut that out.
Live your best life. Cook, man. Live your best life.
I love the black queens, man, and that's all I've ever dealt with. So salute.
Yeah, I agree. Moving on.
Hey, this nigga read something else, man.
Moving on. I went to Urbana. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know what I mean, like seriously. You know what I mean, like that.
Yeah, no, I never. Now, listen, I'm not gonna sit here in front like I've popped white girls before, like you know, like. But as far as dating and just being in a relationship, no, like. I don't know. Like I just don't feel like that would be for me. You know what I mean? Like I never
have.
Huh?
Never have.
Never pop one?
Never.
Get the camera on you.
Hey, put it on me.
Take it off me for like.
This is my truth.
Listen, many years ago, like hypothetically speaking, always. You know what I mean? This is an entertainment show.
He's a different race.
So also, I seen that Drewski and Odell Beckham Jr. was included into the Diddy lawsuit, saying that in 2018 that some foul play took place or some shit. Drewski, his out was legit. So he was like, I was living with my mom in 2018. I wasn't even popping. Odell Beckham, that's when he was in his prime. Like Odell might be on some of that shit. But what I wanted to get into was the Kanye West shit. Speaking of Diddy, Kanye West recently, he been out supporting Diddy like crazy, and I'm really catching on to Kanye. Not that I hadn't already really been hip. But the shit that he be doing, like, it's all, self-serving, always just trying to keep himself in the limelight or keep himself in the news feed of shit that's going on. And he's attached himself to Diddy. He's produced a new record, and the record is super mid, but it's featuring Christian Combs, Diddy's son. And the controversial part of it is that... Northwest, Kanye's daughter, is on the record. Kanye West shared a text thread that went back and forth between the two of Kim, like, I don't want my daughter on that record. You know what I mean? Like, I'll send a cease and desist. Kanye West, in typical Kanye fashion, exposed that Kim owns like the trademarks to everything of Northwest, like her name and all that shit. So Kanye technically couldn't try to promote or use the name because he could get sued legally. But do y'all feel that Kim is right? Like in this case, you know, with Kanye being her father and Kim being the dad, you know, Kim was like, I don't want my daughter on the record with a guy who's going through all of this crazy shit right now. I don't want my daughter's name associated with that, because now whenever you do a Diddy search, more than likely you're going to get Northwest popping up with it as well. So do y'all feel Kim is right in that and not wanting, you know, North on the record, or is Kanye, does he have a right to? Like, you know, it's my fucking daughter, you know what I mean? And this is what we do, you know what I mean? Like, y'all got the Kardashian brand that y'all do any and everything with an exposure to, and this is how, you know, I'm going to do, you know, as a father. So, like, what's y'all's thoughts on that?
Sound like rich nigga problems.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, let's pull, you know, the rich shit up out of it. Like, would you want your daughter on a record with a guy that's accused of the shit that Diddy is accused of?
No. I don't think there's a problem with that.
Yeah. What's up with Ye, though? Like at what point do somebody be like, yeah, enough's a fucking enough? Like, my nigga, like...
Man, I feel like Ye just... Like, when it ain't about him, it's like this nigga just got to find a way to insert himself.
Right, because y'all said what he did with the Kendrick verse on the party? Or Playboy Cardi.
It's on the docket, right?
Yeah, that's definitely on the docket.
It's like he just be hating.
And I see what it is. It's like he tries to attach himself to the hot shit. Mm-hmm. You know, the same way he tried to throw a verse on that the Future record and Metro Boomin. Like, nigga, first off, nobody asked you for the remix. You know, the verse was ass. You switched up the beat. You know what I mean? Like,
classic Kanye.
And he was shooting at Drake. Now Kendrick is looking like he's in the top spot, and you put that statement out about Kendrick, like, what the hell Kendrick doing on this album? You know what I mean? He don't make no sense. You know what I mean? He said something like that in those tweets. So it's like, you know, not to get lost with what we were talking about with Kim and Kanye and the kid, but...
I mean, I understand Daz's point. The only thing that I feel is, like, when it comes to Kanye, I think he's a different circumstance. I think we got to rethink things because, like, he's just doing any and everything.
He doing anything.
Like, and it's like, it's one thing to be a clout chaser. It's another thing to do what Kanye's doing.
Yeah.
Kanye is trying to be as salacious as humanly possible. I don't know. Y'all talked about PR teams earlier. There's no PR team that could be associated with this. Like, this is just, I mean, from the swastikas to, like...
And I heard they shut his site down behind that. Like,
I mean, it's very hard for me to even have found his page on Twitter. Like, it was very difficult just now. And so, in this particular situation, I understand what Kim is saying. Now, in a regular situation, I would have more to say about it, but Kanye just doing any and everything, and I might not want my kid to be associated with that.
Right. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, Kanye, one of them dudes, like, you just wish they would go sit down, you know what I mean? But I know that's not in him. He's too much of an attention whore, but, like, he doing it at the detriment of his own daughter now. Like, my nigga, like, how is that even feeling remotely okay with you? You know what I mean? Like, how are you not having any type of, you know, reservations before doing some shit like that to where you be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, it's one thing to expose myself, you know what I mean? Because I'm an adult and I'm an entertainer. But, and even though, you know, North is famous, you know, she's a kid celebrity. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, and you would even think a nigga like Puff would be like, nah, like, you know, right now let's chill. Like, because did you hear the conversation? Puff had said to Ye, like, you the only nigga that's done reached out to me. You the only one, you know, checking up on my kids and all that. You would think, like, if I'm Puff and I'm in the situation that he's in, I don't know if I would necessarily want, you know, people trying to, you know, shelter my kids or do shit like, because that makes me look even more guilty. At least that's how I look at it.
Puff, I don't want Kanye West nowhere near me.
Yeah, at all. Like,
I don't want Kanye. No, sir.
Yeah, I thought I was bugging. Like, am I bugging? Like, that's not a good look for Puff.
Yeah,
like,
Ye ain't the guy. Especially when he running around with swastikas and shit. Like,
yeah, like, nigga, you gonna give me more time. You know what I mean? Like,
they gonna throw me under the jail.
who do y'all think would be, like, I was sitting there thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I would want, I don't think I would require or even want the public, somebody coming to have my back. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would want that.
Because it's a slippery slope when you're dealing with a situation like Puff.
Those charges is too wild.
That's what I'm saying, because what happens is, okay, if you really going off, you taking Puff for at his word, right?
Yeah.
Then if he's found guilty and you openly out supporting this man, now it's like, oh, you were supporting. You feel me?
Right.
so you know what I mean? And I feel like if you Puff, you should understand that. So I would just tell anybody, like, look, just stand down, let this shit blow over, because I don't want what I'm facing to affect you. And we especially in this type of business, we know what type of business it is.
Get out, we can reconnect.
Your public perception, like, you know, a hit on your public perception, a hit on your, you know, on who you is as a person can destroy you for life. Or it can take you forever to rebuild it. Think about it. We to this day, we still talking about how Chris Brown is still suffering from his consequences with what he did to Rihanna. He is still seeing it. And has he worked his ass off to get himself in a better light? Yeah, but even throughout that, they still be trying to poke holes at Chris and still try to find little things to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if I'm Puff, I would just tell any and everybody, look, listen, I love
it's cool
you,
to
my
hit
nigga.
me up privately.
I love you, man. Let's try to do everything on the back channels, because they, first of all, I'm watched 24/7, so they trying to pick up any and everything that I'm doing to try to tie it to something. Oh, he's talking to this person. They gonna try. You know what I mean? I would just say, look, man, don't call me, don't do nothing, bro. Just make sure my family is good on the back end as best as you can, and we're gonna figure this out.
They said he had a court appearance on Friday, and they said beard, hair, everything, all gray.
Cause he can't get the Beijing.
Can't get the Beijing.
He can't get the Beijing. Hey, they said CNN destroyed the only tape.
So CNN came out, and that was nuts on the docket. You know that story.
Was it cap?
They CNN said that was cap. You know that never happened. Again, I think CNN's feet is going to be held to the fire. You know, at some point, because for them to have something like that in their possession, like you know. But the thing is now, with Diddy and them taking that angle, you know, it's almost like I don't even know why like that got introduced again. Like apparently I'm confused. This Cashy shit must still be going on, you know, because that's a part of evidence, you know, for some reason. Right. And they're trying to say that if CNN destroyed the tape, that, you know, that is a duplicate or a copy, like that could have been altered. You know what I mean? All it takes is one slight alteration of the tape to where it can all be tossed out now because, like, well, they edited that part right there. So ain't no telling what all they did. So that's what I was going to ask y'all. Am I off in saying that, like, this Cassie said, I thought it wasn't a part of the lawsuit?
I didn't think it was either, but I don't know, bro. This Diddy stuff is getting... It's getting wild. I mean,
do y'all
still
feel
like
do y'all feel like Diddy is getting out? Do y'all feel like that?
No.
No?
No time soon. No.
Yeah.
I feel like they going milky.
This is wild, man.
They trying to drain that account as long as they can.
We got a real life, like, musical icon, like a nigga, one of the pillars of this shit. You know what I mean? Just sitting in jail. You know what I mean? That's crazy when you sit there and think, like, in another year or so, like, if he's still up in there, like, niggas is going to forget about him. You know, kind of like how Kel's done been forgotten. Like, every now and then they trying to rehash it and you know what I mean? Like, they be like, the Kel's band is lifted, you know what I mean? But, like, life just goes on and niggas
life
like...
goes on, that's life, though.
And
that's a crazy... Do we know what? So Diddy's charged with?
He got the RICO for
sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking. I think sexual assault might have been one of the charges. It was multiple charges. You know what I mean? Like so, and that's how they do. You know, they trump up your charges. You know, knowing that all of them ain't gonna stick, but that's the way that you can get, you know, an offense level like set to where you got a chance to win. You know, kind of like what they did with, I think Tory Lanez. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people was confused on, you know. His ballistics came back and his DNA wasn't on the gun, none of that. Like, you know, that wasn't the violation. The violation was him being out there with the gun. You know what I mean? But yeah. But back to the Puff shit. I do know trafficking is the bulk of the case. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like this. I think we just have access to too much shit, bro. Too much. Like, we shouldn't be knowing all this shit going on. I mean, in this case, it's a high profile, it's a celebrity, but shit is spooky out here. Ray J, I keep seeing him in some fuck shit. Like, Ray J, I'm sick of Ray J. Like, he's COE. Ray J is complete COE. Him and Wack, and that's how I know he's COE, because he's so cool with Wack. And
Wack is his manager.
Yeah, so let's make him more
from back in the day, though.
Yeah,
I remember, but I didn't know he was still actively managing. Like, do he still manage the game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Ray J just had a episode where it was like 5 police officers on the scene, and he got put in handcuffs in front of his house.
Who?
Ray J.
Really? Well, you know he love that reality TV bag. You got it. You know, he know how to.
I'm just sick of him though. Like, and they done created a group like. He's making me hate all them niggas, Sammy.
But remember they had that group doing verses. You don't remember that?
I remember they had a verses, but they was like
they was a group doing verses.
There was a group before that.
Like, they been a group.
Sammy, Ray J, and Pleasure P.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sick of all.
I thought Bobby V was in a group too.
Bobby V's with him too. Yeah, it's RSVP.
Yeah.
I like y'all. This is news to me. I didn't know
they
that
been a
y'all
group,
niggas.
bro.
They ain't put a record out.
So what?
I'm sick of niggas, man. Like, Dez, let me ask you.
Shout out to my nigga Aaron the plumber, man.
Hey,
that's my nigga.
He backed down on. He's like, y'all gonna have to whistle? No, I ain't about to meet up
Hey,
with y'all.
smart, yeah, smart man, smart man. He low key exposed Wack with that too.
Yeah.
Like,
Is the content game? Has it gone too far?
It's been gone too far.
No, but I'm just saying though,
It's been gone too far. Right?
So when y'all say, of course, like, give me something that's just that you
because
looking at.
we doing it like it's not now. Niggas is doing anything for the content, bro. Chicks are really auditioning to fight each other. Basically, that baddies.
That's all it is.
That baddies. That's all they do is fight, bro. What are they doing? What are they doing on that? What are they doing before?
I'm tapped in.
Like, bro, what's the name just had a show? Erica Minute just had a show.
What movie?
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who was on there?
Aaron the plumber was on there.
Oh, he was on Erica. What kind of show did they have?
That's how he got turned up.
That's how he got turned up.
He was first doing the balloon pop.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he got on
why is the balloon pop thing so...
It's a thing now because
why is everybody getting so fat? Why is there so much notoriety on that?
Because Aaron the I ain't gonna look. People can say whatever they want to say. I feel like Aaron the plumber turned that up. Once Aaron the plumber went on that balloon pop stuff, then everybody started doing it, and like so all these creators do it because it's easy views. Like everybody chasing these views.
What kind of bags is YouTube giving out?
I need to know too.
I want to know, like,
because
niggas is making fools of themselves. Like, it gotta be, like, for me, the way I would look at, like, it would have to be something significant.
I mean, people gotta be walking away with six figures, 7 figures.
Reese, I mean, and you asking why the balloon pop is such a crazy thing. Mm-hmm. It's you being face to face telling somebody why you don't rock with them. That's going to.
But these are nobodies. Like,
but we love mess and drama. Aaron the plumber get on there.
I'll be looking at this shit like, who are these niggas?
Aaron the plumber.
And they don't be nobodies. You just ain't tapped in.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, some of these people do already be like reality stars. Yeah, streamers and reality stars on other little shows. Aaron the plumber telling chicks that they ain't qualified after they dogged him. They popped the balloon. It's okay. You wouldn't qualify.
That's when he first went viral.
Yeah, you ain't qualified.
I got to tap in.
You ain't. Oh,
nah.
Then he went on the Erica Minute show. When I tell you he was fighting everybody, he caught like 6 fades. He got like 6 fights. Now he went. Now some of the fights. He lost to old dude, and old dude ended up dying. Because there was another dude on there that's a OnlyFans star, and he tried to come in there and fade him. And
threw the OnlyFans out there this week. Foreign feet.
But yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. But even with that, it's like I be feeling guilty sometimes because I be entertained by the mess. But Aaron the Plumber, that's one of my favorite dudes on the internet right now, bro. In a real way.
That's why Woody's popping so crazy.
Yeah, think about it. Woody became famous from telling. He's a real life snitch in a real life case, and they start putting him on them 20v1s.
So Woody wasn't doing nothing before that case. He wasn't.
No, he was just a local street nigga.
Y'all see Charleston White got exposed for a murder back
but
in
he. I watch a lot of his content, so he had been said that he did this. This wasn't in. He had been put this out there.
Straight snitched on this man.
He had been put that out there years ago.
Like, his first appearance was on Flip's show. That I can remember.
I don't even remember.
Flip the script.
Back in the day.
Oh, with him and G Money.
They got into it. They got into it crazy on that show. Mm-hmm. That's the first time I ever seen Charleston White.
And see,
about that same case.
I guess I'm not all the way tapped in, the algorithm as far as streaming and oh. Well, Dez, you air to the streets.
I was putting in the chat this week like, Dez, go to sleep, bro. Like, get out of the spaces and go to sleep, bro.
Oh, you said we tapped in over there? That shit got too boring for me. Like I did it for like 2-3 days. I'm like, this shit.
They be exposing my dog. They be just like, Dez is listening. Like, dang, Dez.
I mean, but you could put it on anonymous where people don't know you in there. You could
just, the 2 or 3 times I went in there, like I don't even know what I'm doing. Like I just know I'm in there. And I'm like, maybe I'm just too far behind.
No,
but I'm out the loop.
But also, flip shit be boring sometimes.
Yeah, that
a lot
shit
of times.
But
sometimes he'll do like 24-hour spaces where he be falling asleep on there. Like I get up, wake up, he still got his spaces rocking. I'm like, what the?
Is there a number that y'all would have to get to just get on a content wave to where you would be like, all right, I'll do it if this is the number? No,
absolutely not.
What about you, Des? Is there a number?
I gotta be just there's gotta be no way out. Like this is it.
You got a number?
I think I do.
If you don't mind me asking,
what's the number?
I would need six figures.
6 figures.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it? Tax free though.
Right. Or it can be after tax as long as it's still 6 figures.
I don't think it's enough.
Hold on. So what you doing for 6 figures?
Well,
you get on there fighting? You fighting niggas for 6?
Fight, yeah, for 6.
Well, if you lose.
Did I lose?
I mean, but like okay.
Match me up with somebody.
Fight is one thing. Like,
yeah.
But I'm talking about like really like getting on some bozo activity. Yeah. I don't know if 6 figures will do it for you.
Give me some bozo examples. Like, what have y'all seen that y'all think like this is like the shit that Ray J's doing? Like, I would do that.
The stuff that the Island Boys be doing is crazy.
So I ain't even hit.
I ain't hit to them.
Like they just been.
I might know what you're talking about, but I ain't seen
they
that.
They overly tough. They just be looking like it's just the wackest thing. And then they messing with each other?
Excuse me.
I think it's out there that they was messing around with each other.
I thought they was brothers.
I don't think they brothers for real.
That's the white boys that got all the tattoos, right?
I think it's out there that
they had the fake Jamaican song at one point. Yeah.
I'm an island boy.
Yeah, hold on. They're gay?
I'm not sure. I think they might have hit each other.
He's tapped in.
No, I'm not tapping in. No, I'm really not. But every time I see them going on a show, and they be about to fight because somebody brings it up.
Wow.
I seen the clip this morning.
Weren't they teen? I know they're probably grown now, but
they wasn't teenagers even when it came out.
Yeah, they was in their like 20s.
Oh, was they? And
I've never seen anything, but they was on a show. I seen a YouTube short this morning where they was trying to fight this dude because he kept calling him out like, y'all be hitting each other. Like, what's going on?
Des, what you think about old boy that went got the abs done? He got the big fake teeth.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? He be wearing the big chain. What's that nigga's name? He got...
Kev?
Yeah, Bando.
Yeah. You tapped in.
I'm not tapped in.
What you think about him, Des? Like, I would you go to his level? The shit that he do, you ain't done?
That's ultimate bozo level, bro.
You doing that?
You doing that?
What's he doing? That's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't seen.
Like, his whole thing was like showing you how to scam. That was like his initial thing on how he like blew up.
I'm doing that. Yeah,
Yeah,
no problem.
But then he started.
He went to jail for that, didn't he?
Man.
Didn't he get locked up?
He got locked
and
up.
got out and got right back to it.
Then he started, the jig is like they be selling these subscriptions and people be subscribing to it.
So have y'all seen the dude with all the tattoos on his face that be talking about how to protect yourself?
Yes.
He be selling like a Bible that he calls it or some shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think he sells video games and everything.
Yeah.
Like, what about his level of content?
He's not about it.
So why don't you think he a bozo, though?
He's just a jigster.
Why do you think that he could possibly be a bozo?
He's just a jigster.
That's why I think he's a bozo, because I think everything's a jig with what he's doing. Like, he's talking about like the plight of the hood and how niggas is tricking themselves out of position. But it's like, I'm only gonna help you if you buy the content. You know what I mean? Like, I was on his page all night the other night.
I think that's us as our culture thinking that everything when somebody's trying to run a business is a jig.
But he's running it off the back of, the fuck shit that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like how Charleston White, the way that I looked at Charleston White, you know what I mean? Like, even though he wasn't necessarily acting like he was selling, a solution, but this dude is acting like he has a solution to it. You buy my Bible and I can show you how to, you know what I mean? Like, it was like he had
I haven't seen him on social media in a long time.
I'm going to have to pull it up. I'm going to show you, like, because I was disgusted with it. I'm like,
I thought he was selling like a board game or something.
this nigga was selling how to survive. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
He be having his daughter with the guns.
Right. And now he got this thing to where he be like a green screen, and behind you he'll show like niggas at the gas station busting at each other. Like, all right, so here go the first mistake right here. You're gonna lose your job because you crossed the line when they was fighting. Like, he was showing the niggas fighting at Little Caesars, showing niggas busting at the gas station. But then it was like, I can show you how to do that with such and such money. You know what I mean? Right now it's on sale for $10. You know what I mean? Everybody got these self-help, manuals that they selling and shit. It's like,
I feel like a lot of that became popular during COVID. Like, everybody was selling like these.
Cause niggas is even doing it with the house seminars and all that shit and everything.
That's the jig.
You should be here. Like, I'll never forget. Like,
that's the jig.
Listen, my nigga Juan did a "You Should Be Here." Like, this is my homie. And this was around Christmas time. Nigga called you over to the house to do a presentation. House full of people. Niggas up there giving a presentation and breaks down crying like, this shit changed my life. And at the end of the day, it was one of them. If you can get into it for $150, I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I don't need the silver beamer. You know what I mean? Like, it's all this shit always seems like pyramid scheme type shit.
Let me be very clear.
I
believe that organization is a pyramid scheme.
You should be here. All of that shit.
I got people that I love.
But it's like they take advantage of black people. Like, or maybe we just gullible, and maybe that's just all we around, and we don't see that white people falling for this jig as well. But it's like, I just hate how naive and how gullible our people is and what we are willing to do. And listen at me sounding like a hypocrite because I just said 6 figures would be my number. But I don't think it would be for me to go take advantage of somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that's just more so making light of myself versus, taking advantage of my people.
That's what it is, Reese. It's you know what, man, I ain't trying to go to no super.
No, what's good there?
Because I almost feel like churches do this sometimes, where sometimes they will prey on the lack of intellect of a community. And I feel like some of these programs and things like this are like, even with and some of them are really designed to take advantage of people. The Blessing Loom was 100% a jig to take advantage of people. There's nothing that you was doing positive for anybody. You were stealing.
That was one of the biggest jigs.
So I was going to ask y'all. This was on the docket. I'll show you.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I was going to ask niggas.
That Blessing Loom jig.
What's the newest scams out there? You know what I mean? Like, because look at what I got here. You should be here. Cash apps and Blessings Loans. Like,
and it's so crazy. People would think that you sent this information.
Right.
I had no idea, but it just reminds me of like that's what. And then I feel like sometimes the black church will do the similar thing. Like, it's like people who are maybe don't have the greatest level of understanding. they just put them in these positions. I don't know. It's a deeper conversation, but I don't mess with it. Even though I do think the church may be helping out a little bit, some of these other scams are not. And I don't know what the new scam is today.
Des, are you hip of any new scams that's out there? Anything we need to be aware
what
of?
the young boys doing now? They
And I thought I seen somebody that I knew.
What they doing?
They got his gram over there. He over there talking about. It was hard to tell though, because one post was looking normal, then the next was looking like it was Will Pounder. Did y'all see his shit? Maybe about a week ago, all them shits was popping up.
I think somebody got it. I think he had got hacked.
Yeah, like 25,000. They about to deposit it in some account. Yeah. But then the next story would be a regular something like, so is he playing? You know, Will be being funny and shit. Like he might be over there being funny, but. So y'all not aware of no new scams? Nothing.
Nah, not like. I think.
Was the blessing loom during COVID?
Yes,
it was.
Yes, it was.
And before, like I thought
it was before, but COVID is when it went
crazy,
super crazy.
Yeah, it went crazy.
Because I remember Trav down there had me about to throw $30 on one of them shits, or it might have even been $100. Like the circle. You remember the thing? Like your circle.
That's
what
it.
was?
But we had a conversation about getting into the bigger ones.
Right, we was seriously like, hold on.
I got a call that I haven't forgiven that person since then.
Like I could put you at the top.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, my relationship with that person has not been the same.
Ain't been the same since.
Because remember I kept sitting back, Reese, as a person who deals in finance, like, this doesn't make any sense.
And that's foul.
When they get to the top of when the person gets to the top of the blessing loan,
cleaning out everybody.
The bank is now empty.
Right.
So how does the person behind him get the same amount of money? Oh, they don't. You get to the top of it, and then you got your own list, and you got to recruit your own dummies.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy. It's never been the same.
That's nasty work. And I wish a nigga would like take advantage of me like that. The fade is gonna be rare.
Remember, we kept saying that in our chat. Like, I don't understand how the fades are not being handed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how do you explain that once the loom has ran its course? You know what I mean? And
well, that's when you learn the jig. The jig is that you get your own list. Now you got to.
So now I got to go run a scam on my own people.
Right.
The way y'all ran it on me.
Why didn't I just do this from the jump? If I'm going to do this, I can do this from the jump. I don't need your form. Like it's on Google. And so it just was whack, man.
Niggas, man, I hate y'all sometimes. I really do. I like that. The scams when you taking advantage of a nigga, like I'm okay with a nigga when they used to pull the Western Union scams and they would be getting like when you get your own people, like I got a problem with that. Like go hit off a corporation, you know what I mean? Go hit off a big company, you know what I mean? Go take advantage of them who got insurance on some shit and they can get it back. I know that sounds crazy, they don't make it right, but to burn your own people who you see every fucking day, like that's a different level of low, like a different level of scum. And I just never understood it. Like, it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Like, because you got to see the nigga. Like, can you imagine you done burnt a nigga for 10, 15,000 and y'all still in the same city and you got to see him like, so you think I'm bitch now because you still just walking around like after you done did me like that? Yeah, nah, no fucking way. Stay away from them scams. Listen, if y'all know about them.
True, it's probably not true.
Why don't black people realize that? Why do black people, and Reese, I hate that I keep saying black people.
Reese, I got to check one day, right?
Yeah.
In the middle. $225,000. In my name. I'm sitting back like, this just don't seem true.
Yeah.
So what they said in the letter, they was like, yo, you won this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
All you got to do is cash this and then send us the taxes back. And you keep the rest.
Like, why didn't y'all take it out before you sent it to me?
I'm looking at the check. The check is a Burger King check. Like it was like from like the corporation of Burger King. And I'm looking like, nah, this is too good to be true. Like this doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I'm not the type of person who just gets $200,000. Because even the letter was like, even if you like decide to keep it, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I called the number on the letter.
Uh-huh.
Lady answered the phone. I'm sure from some African nation. Okay, I'm just being real with you. Mm-hmm. And she seemed very sketchy. I called back and the guy answers the phone. Yeah. He said, no, you just cash it, blah, blah, blah. I started doing my research and learned right away This is a
Fraudulent,
scam. This is a fraudulent check, and you are on the hook if you cash it. They want you to send them back the taxes because they know it's a fraudulent check,
Right.
and they can get this, and they're not on the hook for it.
And I want people to know, like, if I ever was that naive or gullible to fall for one of them scams, there's no way I'm sending a nigga $5,000-$10,000 just cause, like, if the money's in my possession, you can consider yourself burnt. You're not getting the portion from me that you thought, like, I never understood that. Like, yeah, all you got to do, you know, I'm gonna send you the cash out for $10,000, and you just send me $2,000. Like, yeah, okay, you send me $10,000 if you want. You will not see your $2,000.
I do not know you, sir.
Yeah, like, why am I sending this shit? Like, you hold up. So you're gonna give me the 10 first, then you want me to turn around and just give you 2,500? Yeah, okay.
Should be crazy, bro, man.
Yeah, niggas is nuts.
Protect yourself out here. Protect yourself out here, man.
Please.
I don't even like talking about that blessed one. That shit was so nasty, bro.
It was super nasty.
I still want the fade because they was like, bro, they ran it up.
It's so crazy the way that they ran it up, and now.
God damn.
Hey, like, when I think about it, like, I killed like, you know.
What was them pots reaching? Them pots was reaching some bands.
Oh, it was $2,000 a person per person.
Right.
How many
And I
people?
think it was pulling out like 25. Like the one.
It was 8. 16 bands. Put in 2, get 16.
Make that make
And they was
sense.
doing, and some of them was doing it multiple times.
Yes. No. Multiple.
That's what I'm saying.
times.
I ain't got that many people I could take advantage of.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who I can take. I'm not around them if I want to do something like that to them.
It would have to be a stranger. Like, you want me to do what?
I got that call. You know, during this time,
I remember.
everybody is
Had
home.
money.
That's when niggas was having Zoom meetings left and right about them
Everybody
shits.
was, and your boy building cribs, doing all this other stuff. Like, it would have been no sweat off my back, and I felt like I was almost targeted, and I felt the way.
Yeah, there ain't no coming back from that. I hate I even brought up the scam topic because it's triggering.
Listen, and you didn't get scared?
Right, I didn't even get scaled. It's just the fact that, oh my God. Steph Curry. Let's get into some sports real quick. Steph Curry, 4,000 threes the other night. You know, he's been had the 3-point record now for maybe the last 4 or 5 years. He broke it in the Garden, broke Reggie Miller and Ray Allen. He passed them. And even since then, James Harden has passed him as well. James Harden is second with 3,200 threes, I believe. But when is it? Let me ask y'all this about Steph Curry. Like, let's have an honest conversation about Steph. Why is Steph not considered the GOAT? Up there with Mike and Bron?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't like. What he's done.
I think it's an easy answer.
What is it?
Like, how has Bron trumped Curry so much when Curry has got the best of him?
Curry has championships where he wasn't the best player.
Say it one more time.
Curry has championships where he wasn't the best player on his team.
Okay, true. I mean, with another top 75 player, KD, but he also got him without him.
Cool.
Especially that last one, people really didn't expect him to win that last one.
Right, against Boston.
I think that was I know that was his first Finals MVP.
Yeah.
And I do think he was the best player on that first championship.
Where Iguodala got it.
Got it, but it's just at that time he had a very bad series, bad finals for that one. That's the reason why he didn't get it. I think that's the reason why he don't get the love that you think that he should.
So let me ask y'all this then, because you said him not being the best player. Like, it's like, did we forget that Kyrie Irving averaged 29 in the finals?
Yeah, but Brian averaged 33.
But I mean, your teammate averaged 20. That's nothing to be like.
He was my favorite player on that team. Let me be very clear. But at the end of the day, Bron's never going to allow it for him not to be set up to be the MVP.
Because, I mean, Anthony Davis should have got the MVP in the bubble.
Yeah, but then you'll look up and Bron got 34.
Right now, where do y'all have Steph at you know, in the pound for pound GOAT conversation? Like, is Steph on the Mount Rushmore? So y'all don't even have him.
Mount Rushmore, you got to be top 4.
Right.
No. Top 10.
Top 10 for you, Dez. Where you got Steph?
Is he in the Mount Rushmore like of current?
Just period.
Period?
All time, yeah. I got Steph right now as the 3rd best player of all time.
It's a good argument.
Like,
the credentials is there.
What's your top 3?
The credentials is there, and his
Mike,
influence.
Brown, and Steph.
Curry changed the league. The league ain't the same because of Curry.
I feel you, and I agree with you, Dez.
And that's what I'm saying. He got the credentials. It's a good argument. I like it.
So you don't put Kobe over him?
Over Steph?
Yeah.
No.
Kareem?
No.
Magic?
No. Kareem and Magic was teammates. You know what I mean? It's hard from.
What's that mean?
Like,
Steph and KD was teammates.
But he's done it without KD. Kareem and Magic didn't do it without each other.
I mean, yeah, Clay too. Let's not forget.
Yeah, like
Clay,
I don't like.
I hate the Clay. Like,
But
Clay
Clay-
is not that. Listen,
He's not that good now, Reese. He
yeah,
was a dog,
the last
Reese.
one,
He's never been-
the last championship, Clay wasn't Clay, but the other ones,
Reese, he was
I think y'all done forgot.
He was the best. He might have been one of the best players on their team. Like, because Clay was the defender, and he still was instant offense. He covered the best player.
bro. Listen, Clay plays a very big role in Curry's success,
the
bro.
way that y'all talking right now, y'all would think that Clay was Scottie Pippen to the Golden State Warriors.
He
You
was.
sound like he Ron Harper.
He was. Hold on.
No,
hold on.
no,
Hold on. You
no.
don't think Clay was Scottie Pippen?
No, Clay
Before
was more
KD?
like Tony Kukoc.
He kind of when KD got there maybe, but before KD it was.
Hey, you're tripping, Reese.
I just want y'all to look up Clay. Like, I think y'all really like. He had a
you think
couple
I'm not?
good years.
Please do, yeah, because I don't like what you're doing with Clay.
I think in them finals he might have averaged like 17, anywhere from 17 to 21 a game. You know what I mean? Like, it's never been nothing crazy. You know, because the way that people try to diminish or even like elevate Bron's status of, well, look at the team he went against in Golden State. Like, Clay and Draymond, like, they're great in that system. That's like almost like saying Ginobili and Tony Parker, like, they're not.
But they play big.
They play
yeah,
huge roles.
yeah.
I'm not saying that, but they're not the type that they would be on their own and they would be dogs and stars of the team.
But I don't think
he's not a franchise player.
Okay, and that may be true, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about within that system in Golden State, Clay plays a very big role.
As a rookie, Clay averaged 13.
Mm-hmm.
His sophomore season, he averaged 17.
Yeah.
From then, it was 18, 22, 22, 22, 20, 21, 21,
That's what's up.
22.
From 17 to 21.
No, that's not the 7. It's Reese. That's 21, 22, 22, 20, 21, 21, 22.
I'm talking more so what he did in the finals, not what his season was. But
there's a button on here to go straight to playoffs. in 2020 and 2015, he averaged 24.
in 2015,
Yes, when they lost to the Cavs.
I thought.
He averaged 24 points a game in the playoffs.
Okay.
He the year they won it, he averaged 19.
Mm-hmm.
The first year, and then when KD's first year, he only averaged 15. But then he came back the next year when KD won, he averaged 20.
Mm-hmm.
And he averaged 19 even in that last one that y'all said he wasn't the guy. He still averaged 19 points a game.
Yeah, like I just.
You don't like Clay's game, and that's okay. But
It's not that I don't like his game. Like it's not that at all. Like I just don't. I think he gets elevated when it's convenient. You know what I mean?
His numbers like validate his status.
I think they do, bro.
I mean, he averaging 22 on a championship team on a dynasty.
What I'm trying to like when you got arguably the best coach in the game, and then you got a great system, and you got a point forward such as Draymond, and like you just got all these pieces around. Like it's easy to play basketball in this system.
That team,
Reese,
bro.
he was
That's not. I'm
Was
not
Clay
even.
not the best defender on that team for a decade?
No, Draymond was. Draymond was the one making all defense.
Reese,
How many all defenses did Clay make? Because you keep saying this, him being the best defender. He might have made 2 or 3 of them, maybe. Draymond was there every year. If Clay even got any all defense, I know he might have one.
He got one.
Yeah.
He was the person who guarded.
He was the primary.
best player.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that at all. You know, him being the primary defender. I just think it's a lot of gas on him. And the way, I mean, now injuries has played a huge part in what's happened with him.
Huge part.
But the way that he's flamed out, you know, is another indicator for me. Like, he wasn't great. Like, he was just in the.
But sometimes injuries do that to people, though. Like, it changed the game. You ain't the same.
You still great though. You still got flashes of it. Like he be out there like the other night, like right now in Dallas.
The whole team is done in Dallas.
But I'm just saying, but he's out there getting 8 points. You know what I mean? Like
He's still averaging 15, Reese.
I've watched games where this nigga didn't score a bucket. That's not great to me.
I'm letting you know he averages 14.3 right now.
Right now,
And for his career, he's averaging 19.2.
I'm just look the
Hall of
Clay
Famer.
guys.
Klay Thompson.
You said Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. He gonna walk up in there. Niggas like Tim Hardaway is in the Hall of Fame. Like, so Clay's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. There's a lot of niggas in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, no Tim Hardaway.
Right. Why you ain't gonna tell me?
Oh, y'all think Tim Hardaway should be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think so.
For what? For what? No, don't hit me with the why not. Just tell me why he should be in there.
Why not? It's funny. Why not? I like that response, Dez. I like that.
Yeah, because he ain't did nothing. There's like he was just a point guard with handles, which all point guards got.
That's not what he was, Reese. He wasn't just a point guard with handle.
What? How many All NBAs?
Man, look at the stats. I don't like what Reese is doing right now.
How many? He won the finals with Miami when he was the fourth option. I don't even know he wouldn't even win the finals with Miami. That was Gary Payton that won it with Miami and them.
Yeah, he went on the team.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's a lot of niggas in the
5-time All NBA.
5 times?
Yeah.
I didn't know that though. Okay. I guess 5 would be the threshold that would get you in there.
Average 17, 18 points a game for his career.
What do you do with the assists? Like 8 a game? 7, 8?
8.2.
Yeah. Solid numbers. Almost like, you know.
1.6 steals.
How much?
1.6 steals.
Yeah. There's a lot of niggas I look at like that. Like the way you remember the conversation we had about who was it? The Rasheed Wallace. Like, yeah, he's not a Hall of Famer. Like these dudes be good. They be great.
I asked you before. So is Stephon not a Hall of Fame?
Who?
Stephon
Marbury?
Yeah,
he's not.
Hold on, look at Stephon's stats, please.
If you think I wouldn't know.
Oh, but you remember Blaze what he said last week? Like it's not about the NBA. It's about your whole body of work, basketball. Period.
You said
yeah. Once I factored in what he did.
Yeah,
over there in
I was
China.
about to say If it's your whole body of work,
I think puts a lot of.
That's why a lot of people get in there.
Yeah, and it doesn't make. I don't think the Basketball Hall of Fame is respected at all.
Maybe not. Maybe it ain't like the NFL Hall
Definitely
of
like
Fame.
the NFL.
Yeah. But it's a lot of niggas there that I look at like that. Like niggas that I like, and I don't want this to come off as me saying niggas is weak. You know what I mean? And nothing like that. It's just like.
You was kind of saying Clay was weak.
Nah.
I need to know Marbury's stats. Was Marbury considered? Is he? So he ain't make the 75 list, did he?
No, he ain't make nowhere near it. I ain't gonna say nowhere near it. I don't know who was 76.
Did Clay make the 75 list?
He did. Surprisingly, over T Mac,
They consider
over
him
Dwight Howard.
They consider him the second best shooter of all time.
Who, Clay?
Yes.
And stats like that kind of piss me off too. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's just such a different era. Like the volume. You know, niggas get to shoot more to be able to show. Like, cause I mean, the all-time leader.
Marbury had a run.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Marbury's career, like.
But what did he like? What did it result in though? Same thing with Tim Hardaway.
Nigga, Dame Lillard is top 75.
19.3 points for your career is not great.
Dame Lillard is top 75. What the
In
fuck
the
did Dame
NBA,
do?
Reese,
Not great. It's good, but not great.
for your whole career.
Yeah, not great. Because, I mean, what do you think of somebody that their career might have... Because Brandon Roy shit is probably 22, 23.
But
That's
he didn't
what I'm
play
saying.
as long as Marbury.
But
though.
that's what I'm saying. Marbury didn't play... You remember he had that long gap where he was out the league.
No.
Yeah.
He played from 96, 97 to 2008, 2009.
Didn't he have a breakup? I'm saying, like, after he got sent to China when he was still...
2009, 2010.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He played in China for another...
About 8 to...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years.
Yeah.
But before he left and went to China...
But no, he was suspended. Y'all remember he was going crazy? Like, the NBA had set him down. That's why he went to China. Y'all remember that nigga being on? He was one of the first niggas on them lives eating Vaseline and shit.
Yeah, that's when he went to China.
No, he was doing that in China though. When he was eating Vaseline.
No, he was in the States.
No, he was in China. He did that.
No, he was in the States.
No, he wasn't.
He was on his way to China.
He was trying his hardest to get back into the league. They was like, they kept saying every week, Stephon Marbury done went crazy. To wrap that up, I just think
Yeah, he had some runs. I mean,
incredible runs. New Jersey and Phoenix.
When people say, like, when you average 20 in the NBA for like 7 years straight, I think that's impressive.
Oh yeah, you can you know how to go get a bucket. And I'm not taking that away from him. I just think the NBA is so. Steph, and one of them he was in New Jersey because him and Iverson put on such a show that year. They both might have been New Jersey. Like, I don't know. He kind of fought like. So do y'all feel like if Tim Hardaway's Hall of Fame, y'all got to feel like Darren Williams is Hall of Fame?
Darren, went to that played for the Jazz.
Utah Jazz, yeah.
Wow.
He did, but he got busy in Utah and a couple years in Brooklyn. But he eats Tim Hardaway's career up.
How so?
He was better than him at everything. One more
stats. Pull up the stats. Stat man.
Hey, you gonna see his run? You're like, oh, and he was all NBA. That's when him and
But bro, I don't
Paul.
like how you said like, bro. Dame Lillard made top 75 and he didn't do anything.
No, that Dame Lillard also is a walking 40 a night. Whenever, like, he also is up there and scoring and he was doing it in Portland where he was by himself. You know what I mean? And he was taking Portland in deep playoff runs. Who was he playing with in Portland?
What deep playoff run? They made it
went
to
the Western Conference Finals.
What year? 1 year. They only had to do. They did that 1 year.
1 year, and then I think in the bubble they had a nice little run. I
you don't
don't
respect
necessarily
the
agree with Dame being top 75. You know what I mean? But the criteria on that, you got Darren Williams' numbers. Like,
yeah, I just got there. No, he's not eating up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro.
His career, he averages.
I think his highlights just make you. I think he just like his highlights more.
Yeah, he averaged 16.3 for his.
No,
career.
give me his peak. Like, what's the peak look like?
He only averaged 20 points 3 times in his career. He averaged 20.1. He made an All-Star. He averaged 21.3.
You owe down.
And then he averaged 21 points. That was his 3 times averaging 21 in his career.
He was like a 2010 guy. Them years.
You owe down.
Yeah, sure.
You owe down.
He better than somebody.
He only made two All-Stars.
Darren Williams only made 2?
Yeah.
No, 3.
And the league didn't like Marbury. Once you get on that list where they ain't really fucking with you, when you got that, and that was David Stern's NBA. Once you get on that list where they ain't really fucking with you, you got to be incredible.
Tim Hardaway got poo-pooed for no reason.
These guys.
Right, he should have on Clay. He should have on Tim Hardaway. He ain't fucking with Marbury.
They would have thrown Deron Williams.
Right. Then you want to. What's up with you?
Darren Williams was the best point guard in the NBA.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was. Him and Chris Paul. It was always going back and forth with them two.
That's what they was trying to create.
So who was there?
He's been All NBA twice.
Basketball, man. Listen, I think.
Second.
So what you got there?
Second team. Second team. Hold on.
You owe down, man. You owe Starbury. You owe Starbury some.
I didn't know this was about Tim Hardaway. Like,
Marbury is
one of my favorite players.
On Tim Hardaway. Why you shit on Tim Hardaway?
I just don't think he's a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? Like if. But again, like, the criteria is not just about the NBA.
And the league was different too.
Super different. You know, and that's part of the reason why I don't care too much for Clay right now.
You had to second team both times.
Both times.
You know what I mean? During that era, you had to. It really.
It was first team one time.
The guards didn't really have the freedom that they have now.
Steve Nash.
Nope, it was Dwight Howard, LeBron James, Kobe, Kevin Durant, and D Wade. Was the first team the other year.
Oh, they ain't had no traditional point on there. Okay. We done got so far removed.
I mean, he might have been the best point guard on the second team that year. It was Steve Nash, Deron Williams, Carmelo, Amar Stoudemire, and Dirk. So
Basketball is politics. You know, it's a lot of shit that plays into it. You know, the face of the league and all that shit that's going on right now.
Especially during David Stern's era. The David Stern era was different, bro.
Right, he kept Carmelo from getting Rookie of the Year. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't like Carmelo from the jump. His image and all that, what they felt he represented. You know, there's a lot of shit that go into it. I'm happy the playoffs is here approaching now. We probably about a month out before the playoffs start. Who y'all got in the finals?
NBA?
Yeah, NBA.
Boston and whoever.
Yeah, can't nobody beat Boston.
No.
Nobody.
Not 7 games. That's what I be trying to convey to niggas, Reese. I'm like, bro, the NBA playoffs ain't March Madness, bro. It ain't one shining moment.
No, it's not.
The 7-game series, that's what make it tough, bro.
Of course, I'm gonna rep the Cavs.
Yeah.
Cavs got to show me in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Until y'all can show me in the playoffs, y'all just
even though what I hate about Boston is they shoot way too many threes.
Way too many.
I can't stand that.
I think they shot 73s the other night.
And when them motherfuckers ain't falling, like especially like Pritchard, that nigga ain't shit unless he hitting threes. Like,
I be wondering. I want them to close on him. Like, he be killing too. He be 40 ball
hey,
the other night.
Reeves, that's what I'm saying. He one of them niggas that you be
That's
like,
why he gonna get 6 man of the year.
Bro, he one of them niggas when he hop on the court, you be like,
This nigga?
and he get on the court and be cooking. He be mad.
Pritchard for the Celtics, little
yeah,
white
he's got
boy.
one. His name, I think his name was like Mills or something like that. He's the exact same guy.
The white boys is making a resurgence in
They
the
are.
league. What's y'all like?
Ty Jerome.
I'm about to say Ty Jerome.
I keep telling you about him. Cam tried to tell you about him. You don't want to listen.
Wasn't he in Phoenix
Cam
before he
sent
came
me a
over there?
video of Uncasa this morning.
I think he played for Phoenix for a little bit.
You say he sent your video. What?
Uncasa this morning. Cam ain't letting the
Cam
mixtape
love
Eric go.
Uncasa.
He loved two guys.
Cam loved Uncasa and Head Ice.
So you said Boston and whoever come out, you not sold on OKC? I don't think you don't really like them, do you?
No.
I don't really like him either. I would see Denver. I mean, even though Denver, no, but I can see Denver.
Jamal Murray's too inconsistent, man.
I like the Lakers. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, it's a wrap for them.
Man, Luka is special in the playoffs. Like somebody who I know.
True.
Why is it right? Like they really got real injuries. Like Hachimura and not having LeBron is a big deal.
Yeah. I seen Bronny getting too many minutes the other night against Denver.
Way too many, and they keep clowning him too. Like that NBA Centel won't let Bronny live.
Did you see the warm up when he shot the air ball? Yeah.
Airball with Reese.
How is he doing that?
If Dre shot that airball, I'll be looking at you like, "What's good? You good?"
Yeah, like.
I don't know who coming out the West. Maybe Denver.
No, I think OKC.
My Cavs got
You think OKC gonna do it?
Yeah.
My Cavs
I don't know, bro.
I just
What's the name? Shea gonna do what he gonna do, but Jalen got a ball, bro.
What if Chet's out there? They're a problem, and
Yeah.
Chet been banged up a lot this year.
Yeah.
And I
Chet
like
is out of the playoffs, too.
white boy from New York, Hardstone.
That's their demise right there.
Huh?
That's their demise.
Yeah. Yeah, I
No,
watched
Kevin
y'all
Mitchell.
last night against Golden State. Shit, Golden State got a chance. The way Steph and Jimmy is playing right now.
We ain't got what's the name though.
Oh,
Brunson ain't played last
he
night.
didn't play last night.
He ain't played last night, and that hurt.
What's his name look
That's
good?
30. That's 25-30 right there.
And,
And
OG,
Cat was balling.
OG looked good.
They're the best player.
You said Cat or Jalen?
Hey, I want fucking Hart's fade. This nigga
He
played
had 0
39
points.
minutes and 0 fucking points,
Fucked up my
bro.
Was he
parlay.
arguing with Tibbs?
Yeah, fucked up my parlay.
Did he?
Yeah,
I'm like,
How many
bro,
legs?
huh?
How many legs?
Well, the 6-legger.
this nigga scores, we win.
I just needed 4 points from the nigga. Like, it was a halftime bet. I'm like, I know
He
he's going to give me
played
40 in
39
the second half.
minutes, bro.
Hey, for that many minutes, you at least could give me. You could give me 4 free throws.
Something. Like, you're not being aggressive, nigga. Like, you didn't get a free throw?
That's what's just so tough about
Y'all really
being there.
leveraged y'all's future on the Villanova crew, and I think it might come back to bite y'all.
Yeah. I think they're going to get Tibbs out of there, too, after this year. I don't know.
I want to say coaching in the NBA doesn't matter that much, but the way the Cavs is looking, can't really say that.
I want to hate
coaching.
I want to hate on JJ Redick so bad. He just give me racist vibes. Like, there's something about it.
I think he's a big upgrade from Darkman.
You think so?
100%.
Man, really,
What's
the
up?
cards is just falling in that nigga's hands, bro.
Who, JJ?
ass, bro. Because that nigga was on the hot seat until that the Luka trade.
They was on a run before the Luka.
I know. Look, they was doing decent, but he was on the hot seat though. Blaze on the low. He was doing.
He's first year.
He wasn't gonna get fired, but I'm talking about the media hot seat. Like niggas was on his ass because it's like, huh?
I like JJ as a coach.
I understand that, but you got to understand on the optics on how he. Listen, LeBron. This was all Bron's rollout. Bron's rollout to get JJ in. Bron got Bronny in.
Oh, now you want to talk about Bron?
I'm a realist. This was all part of Bron's rollout.
Here it is.
It was Bron's rollout, right? So niggas. So that's why everybody had a magnifying glass on JJ and Bronny, and then Bron want to get mad and act like he don't understand why the fuck niggas is going crazy. And then really Luka coming to the Lakers was a blessing for Bron because it took so much heat off of Bron once Luka came. That's why that nigga sitting out right now. He wouldn't have did that. Luka ain't on the floor. He's not doing that. Then he had a convenient injury. Like that's what I'm saying. What he said? The groin. That's what I'm saying.
Every March.
Reese, that's one of them injuries where it's the best cap injury because like how can you really measure
examine it?
Do you feel what I'm saying?
It's like
it's the biggest jig.
I just need time.
It's the biggest jig. Hey, but hey, I ain't gonna that. I fucking hate the Lakers, bro.
I do too.
Why? Tell me why.
Cause they pay actors, bro. That was manufactured, bro.
What was manufactured?
Getting fucking Luka, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, well, sorry.
Blaze, what the Reese, bro.
You act like this is the first time.
Reese, I can't wait for the 30 for 30 behind this, bro. This,
I think it's going.
Got players like this,
But
yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. But not yet.
Not
look,
this way.
Look, y'all robbed niggas. Y'all definitely fleeced Memphis when y'all got Gasol.
who's y'all?
Ain't you? Oh, I forgot. You okay? I'm sorry.
Them.
Who are you right now? Because you know every day you change. Who are you?
Okay.
Because before the
You
season.
know OKC last week?
I'm in OKC.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he said it last week.
Okay.
Before the season started.
I'm still in mini though.
Before the season started, he was.
Said what?
I'm still in mini.
Stop. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Still got a condo out there.
AE1s, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
you're not.
I got my son a pair of them. Like I'm still in mini.
Hey, the A1s, the twos is nasty, but the ones is
The twos they finally showed them.
no mas. They dropped the ball.
I ain't seen them yet. I know the ones
You
like
being in Minnesota is crazy.
He's not in Minnesota. He was beginning of the season. Truth be told, he was low key trying to slide his way in Philly on the low. On the low with the keys. I don't know if you remember that, Blaze.
His laugh just
I don't know if you remember that, Blaze. But he was trying to. That nigga definitely tried to pull out the kufi.
it's freeway.
He had his DC. He had his DC. That nigga was trying to go to
Them
Philly.
niggas
for the
ass.
season
Break
started.
time like that.
Hey, and them niggas stunk it, bro. Is
They
that
stunk
one
it.
of the biggest disappointments in NBA history?
Yeah, by far.
Philly, what they just did this season. Is that
I
one
wouldn't
of
be surprised if Embiid gets traded.
No.
Or Daryl Morey's definitely getting fired this offseason.
Do you see what the fuck Philly's doing, Blaze?
They 22 and like 48.
Really?
Yes, bro.
22 wins.
But I don't think nobody's playing though, are they? Is
Paul
Maxey
George
playing?
has played.
I mean, Embiid finally set it down because
they shut him down just a week and a half, 2 weeks
the team
ago.
did. Like, nigga, fuck it. You already be hurt all the time. Like, you go start now.
Yeah,
But Maxey's out too, right?
Yep.
he is now. Like that, I think they've shut him down eventually. 'Cause it's
Like,
like,
what we
going
gonna do?
nowhere. Like,
We ain't even going to play in. What we
ain't no
gonna
point
do?
in getting but they're still alive. That's what's so crazy about the East this year. The East is kind of bad because
East is
them niggas
ass.
is still
How are they still alive?
still alive. Still alive.
Shout out to Detroit. They cooking. I like what they did this season.
I do like what Detroit is doing. They're a year or two away. You know what I mean? They need another player because they counting on Tobias Harris a little too much for me.
Get on the motherfucking money. Shit. You feel me? Hey,
Yeah, I got Boston OKC
he
though.
first team all ski mask.
Yeah,
Tobias
for
Harris,
sure.
the bags even stealing from the league. God
Sure.
damn.
You got OKC?
OKC Boston.
You got
yeah.
you got them coming out the West? I don't think they're gonna do it, bro.
The metrics, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to deny, the metrics for so long, like, but they number one in every.
But I think I
category.
don't think they really want to see Denver in a 7-game series, bro.
I don't think so either. I don't think they want to see the Lakers in a 7-game series.
And I don't, truth be told, don't
Okay.
nobody really want to play LA in a 7-game.
OKC would beat LA in 5 or 6 in a 7 game.
Make sure we
That's noted.
I don't think y'all realize how good their defense is. That's what I think y'all looking at
I don't know. I've seen OKC play the Cavs a few times this year, and the Cavs handled them.
Cavs are they got something special, and LA don't have that at all. Like that.
I don't know if the Cavs can beat the Lakers in the playoff series.
Matchups are it's definitely a matchup type of thing.
I mean, Luka would just have his way with Garland and Mitchell.
Yeah,
Right.
I can see that. One last thing, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Anthony Mackie, the new Captain America, does. I talked about him a little bit last week. I definitely need my MAGA Captain America back. But you know, he's been going viral for the interview that he did with the Pivot with Richard. What's his name? Ryan Clark, and it's a couple. I don't forgot the niggas' names.
Tim Crowder and
is it Channing Crowder?
Channing Crowder.
Yeah.
And Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor. I don't know how I forgot Fred. He's a legend. But
not in the Hall of Fame yet.
right. You know, if he was in the NBA, he would be in the Hall of Fame.
For sure. He should be in the NFL.
So Anthony Mackie, he's been going viral for this clip right here. So I'm gonna play this clip, and I'm gonna ask y'all, you know, what I want us to react to it, because I see mixed reviews of people saying that they kind of agree with him, and then some people saying, well, I mean, you still gotta put yourself in position. So here go the clip.
I've been in the business 24 years, right? And I've seen people go from nothing to the biggest stars in the world. I've seen people go from one role to winning Academy Awards and doing all. And what I realized yesterday thinking about it, we're lying to our kids, dog. And I think that's a big problem in our community. We tell our kids that and this is fresh on my heart. Like, I literally just came to this conclusion last night. We tell our kids if they do right and they make the good grades and they go to the programs and they will become successful. If you work hard enough, your work will be paid off. And that's not true. Success is given. It's not earned. Because you can be the most brilliant. If one person don't tap you, each one of y'all. There were people who could hit harder, who could catch better, who could run faster. But somebody said, you're the one. And the other 50 behind you fell off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And
all right, so success is given and not earned was his statement. I'm on both sides of what he said. You know, but I think he's kind of off. Like, you know what I mean? It's still a process, you know what I mean, that you go through to put yourself in a position to where you are one, you know, call away, or one, oh, that's the one right there. You know what I mean? It's almost like he's ignoring all those other steps that was taken to get up there, and that, like, somebody just say, like, oh, give me that one right there, and we're going to make that person the star. Yeah. I think in music that happens a little bit more, but in sports and, you know, some other things, like, the work is put in.
But I mean, but even in music, I feel like we've seen it where they've tried, but you still got to be able to sustain it,
right?
Like, so it don't last forever. Like, yeah, they might deem that person, and then you see them getting all the coverage and all the looks and things of that nature. But eventually,
moment.
Yeah, but then eventually it's like, okay, all right, you gave us this one, but now we want another one, and that's why we see a lot of artists don't stay in them, you know. It's like, that's why I feel like you see a revolving door on, like, why it always change, because it's just like a lot of people can't sustain that, you know, putting out music in that, on that clip. When it comes to sports, I feel like we've seen that where they've tried to make people, like, they try to give people the keys, but, you know, like, you still got to be able to perform,
right?
And they don't, and they, you know what I mean, and then they don't pan out, and then the real talent rise to the to the top, right? So, I mean, I feel like we kind of just recently seen it with the NBA. You know, they tried to give Ja the keys. Ja messed it up.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you more, Des. I totally disagree with everything that he just said.
Yeah. I don't know what he was.
And was he being self-deprecating, because he has a ton of roles?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think now that he's Captain America, you know what I mean, maybe he's feeling himself slightly a tad bit. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, that's a wild statement that he made.
Even with him saying it to, like, the football players in the room, like, yo, like, that's not true. Like,
yeah, that was
the
best player.
Gonna play.
Yeah.
Like, not that somebody runs faster, like they couldn't get the job done. So in this business, it's a results based.
Results, right?
So I just think that I agree with what Des was saying, but I couldn't disagree with.
So what's your thoughts when he was saying, we're doing our kids a disservice by telling them, take this approach, or if you go on this journey, or if you do things this way, success will follow. And I do think that success will follow. It may not be in the form of how you envision it, because I have those type of feelings in regards to myself. Like, this wasn't the life that I intended for myself, but I also still do deem it as successful. Like I took a pivot, no pun intended. I took a pivot and made the best of the situation that was in front of me, and that's not to look back at your journey and be like, this ain't shit, or it's I don't know, like I just don't like the message that he's giving off, because it's almost like you want to discourage somebody from the process and just tell them, like, if you're in the right, because what it sounds like to me, what he was saying, if you're in the right place at the right time, then you got a chance. But you gotta put yourself in that position.
Still gotta put in the work. Still gotta be able to perform.
I don't know, man. Like, niggas is hopping on these platforms and just any and everything is being said, and I hate to turn shit black and white, but I don't see the white people. I don't see the white. What's the white platforms where they're doing this, where it's like for example, like with the Gravy, where they on there talking down on they own people, or they saying, well, where is this shit at? Like, why is this only us? Like, this shit is crazy. Like,
no, it's out there. Yeah, it's out you got Andrew Tate,
but is he?
You got Alex Jones, but he more like a conspiracy theorist type of dude. Yeah. So, but also too, even though, but they not white, they actually people of color, but they just be on some bullshit. Fresh and fit.
Oh, dude is out of control. Yeah. Like, I thought, when he was crying and they had got demonetized, that he was falling back, but he's back.
He took it to a whole nother level. Man. I'll be seeing the clips of him like, bro, they sick. But I don't know. I'm with you. But also, too, it just goes to show you, like, how our feeds is set up.
Reese, I feel
what they feeding us.
There's always, like, gossip in other cultures. It's just that you're just not tapped in. Like, I feel like it's even more on a global standpoint for, like, this. There's shows like Entertainment Tonight and things like that. Like, these are the same type of things. It's just that you're just seeing us at the most salacious.
Yeah, like, I agree. I think the thing is that, but what I don't see over there is that it don't never come off as them tearing down their own, or being a downfall or a hindrance of their own. It's just more so on them doing some silly, dumb shit.
I think it's more important if you end up getting slammed on Extra or Entertainment Tonight. It affects your career a lot more than Fresh and Fit or anybody else that's doing it. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Well, I think Shade Room might be up there with the Entertainment Tonights and all that shit now. Like, would y'all think that Shade Room is right there, like, neck and neck, like with the TMZs and the Entertainment Weeklies and all that shit? Like, I think so. Like I said, I could be out the loop on that, Des. I don't know how you feel, but I don't know.
I don't think it's as far fetched as it seems like it would be. Like,
yeah. I think like Baller Alert and all that shit. Like, I think these now have turned into credible sources and outlets, like, to where, like, if you make it there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Shade Room, Basketball. Yeah, we kind of, like, us as black people.
And all they report is just the fuck shit. You know what I mean? Like, whereas Entertainment Weekly, I remember that shit, like, it used to be in between, like, shows on regular TV. Like, it would be like, oh, such and such in Hollywood is now, doing this or making it big, or they, like, our shit be straight negativity. You know what I mean? Like, where it's just tearing it down. Like, and I don't, I get it. To an extent, that's what sells and that's what moves the needle. You know what I mean? But it's just like, at what point do we stop with the Zeuses and the VH1s where it's just strictly making us look like clowns. Like that shit, just like I don't get it. You know what I mean? And that's I guess that's a full circle moment when we was asking, what's our number? You know what I mean? Like, I love it hip hop. Like, y'all wouldn't do nothing like that either. Mm-hmm. No.
Depend on the role. I love it hip hop.
Nah, I wouldn't do it
no matter what.
No matter what.
You doing love and hip hop, Reese?
Yeah.
I don't think you would. I think you just pot. Like, I don't think that you would do these things.
I mean, if you can have me on there looking like Jimmy.
But Jimmy really wasn't on Love and Hip Hop.
You can have me looking like Mano on there, like. No, Jimmy was on the first 2 seasons.
But he wasn't on there like he didn't have like a super recurring
he had
role.
Final Cut, like y'all ain't gonna have me looking like this, you know what I mean? Like
I'm saying you ain't about to be on there like Stevie J.
Did it?
No, you reached the answer.
Let me ask y'all this.
You ain't about to be on there like Nico.
Right, so, no, Nico I'm not. Nico I'm not. The nigga that was hitting Stevie J's baby mom. Let me ask y'all this. So speaking of Stevie J,
I think the light skinned dude, bald head dude was way worse.
That's Nico.
No. The one he's part of the crease. He's part of the
Peter Guns? Not Peter Guns.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I hated him.
Richie Dollars?
No.
Richie Dollars.
Oh, you talking about Cisco.
Yeah. Hey, sick that we be knowing these names.
Yeah, sick. I watch this shit way too
Hey, I
much.
used to be super tapped in with Love and Hip Hop. I ain't gonna hold you. I used to watch Real Housewives.
I love all this shit.
I mean, when you got a lady,
Real Housewives of Atlanta was my shit.
Hold up. So let me ask you this.
I feel like you watch stuff today that you.
I still do. Yeah.
No. I feel like you watch stuff today that you might not have been watching.
You got flew into a new bag?
Oh no. I'm the one. She don't really even watch TV. Like she ain't really tapped in on the TV
You ain't
side.
Love Is Blind and stuff like that.
No. I had a situation that tried to put me on. I'm like, nah, this ain't my bag. Love Is Blind is trash. Get that the fuck out of here.
Reese is literally the worst thing ever.
It's trash.
But it's entertaining. Like if you get caught up in it.
What's the one with the island? Is that Love Is Blind? Where they swap partners?
Is that the one with
Dude? Love Is Blind is when you fall in love with somebody, but you never get to see.
Yeah, they sitting in the rooms talking to each other with a wand between them.
Oh, that's
they be in there so serious.
That's sick.
Niggas in there crying and told their whole life story in 10 hours. I'm like, nigga, what? Why are you crying with this girl?
And when they propose, it be so
like,
serious. They be like,
this connection here.
This connection here is so special.
Nah, straight.
I can't see my life without you.
Have y'all seen the one show where they where you go in with your partner and then y'all?
I heard about that.
I think it might be Ultimatum.
Yeah,
Ultimatum. Yeah, that is what it is.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Wouldn't last an hour on that show. I'm out.
Stevie J, real quick. What do y'all know Stevie J more for?
Love and
his
hip-hop?
producing or?
Love and hip-hop.
All right, so you think Stevie J's?
If that's your reasoning.
I'm just saying, do you think Stevie J's happy with the way that he's viewed and how he's?
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get
Chris,
the bag.
Chris is lying. There's he's not with this. I'd rather have been incognito in the shadows getting publishing money. I wouldn't want to be on the scene like that, like he is with Love and Hip Hop.
I believe Blaze. Blaze ain't doing it.
I'm not doing it.
No, but Reese do.
I don't think Reese is doing it either.
Intrigued.
This whole rollout that he's doing is the first. This ain't the normal Reese that we know.
I'm just saying, like, some of this shit.
I think he would play with the idea, and then if they had him looking too crazy, he'd be like,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He would opt out.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
But I think he will go through with it at first. And then
all right,
but that's the thing though. You know, you sign up contracts. So what if they say, like, all right, well, if you sign in order to get your money, you got to go through with the whole season.
Then I'm not gonna get the money. Like, if it's gonna turn too crazy, I'm just not gonna get it. But showing up, to episode 1 and 2, mate, yeah, I'm here.
I mean, we seen. I mean, shit, Cardi. Without Love and Hip Hop, there's no Cardi B.
You gotta be careful, man. This clout in this world is so crazy.
It is.
So that's
dangerous.
what I'm saying, like that, and that's what I'm asking y'all. I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out from y'all.
Because Cardi the only one to really use Love and Hip Hop and then propel herself into a star.
Yeah, I mean, and that's only reserved for like a handful of people, but a lot of them people have been able to sustain and build a life for themselves off of the platform.
But see, but the problem is, that hurt him though. That hurt him. Yes,
No,
it
sir.
did.
No, sir.
He almost
Turned
caught a
him up.
case.
Oh,
He
yeah,
almost
yeah,
caught a case
legally.
behind that.
Oh, yeah.
He almost
Legally.
caught a case behind
He
that.
wasn't hit making when he made his
Right.
debut. on
Now,
the
it hurt
No.
Tierra Marie.
No,
She
no,
took
it
a
didn't.
decline.
But I'm saying that once he left loving hip hop, then that's when he really started turning up. Because he almost caught a case behind that.
Yeah, I mean, but what I'm saying is that the platform, he had to use that platform to be able
Put himself
to
back on the scene.
get back on
And
the
the
scene.
old boy that was on the show with him was a major producer for them.
The dude with the
A1.
dreads, right?
A1.
Yeah, A1. You
Yeah,
tapped in. Hey. That is just tapped.
This show might be called Tapped In.
Yeah. Hey, his chick, I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, I did. I like it.
I mean, his new chick or his old
I don't
chick?
know about the new one. I'm talking about the one that he was
wife?
married to. Yeah.
You like her?
I like her a lot. She gets Summer Walker vibes. I like Summer Walker, so man.
You were tapped in as you were tapped in.
Have y'all seen her?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, pull her up. Pull up her
I
girl.
need to. I know exactly. She's in my mind right
Pull
now.
her girl up, right?
Oh, maybe. So I haven't seen her gram.
Check it out.
All right, cool. What's her name? What's her
Yeah, you just made me
Say
forget
Erica.
that clip.
I feel like it was. But it
I was
wasn't
about to say Masika, but that's the one that almost had Berg jammed up. It's something with an M, I think.
Yeah.
You don't know?
No, I don't remember
Erica.
her.
We got the devices.
Nigga knew A1, but not her.
He said what? What you say?
Nigga knew A1, but not her. Yeah, so that's all I was trying to say is that sometimes who Lyrica, that's what it was.
See, I wanted to say lyric, but I was like, I ain't want to mess my.
You on that girl?
I'm getting it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes you got to use the platform to spring forward you to something bigger and better, and that's why I'm saying like I think I would entertain it. You know what I mean? That's nobody. I don't think none of the niggas going like I don't care what y'all do. I look like a bozo. You know what I mean? Like, but I just think.
I think the kids is even worse though, Reese, with the clout stuff. That's probably why I can't really even wrap my mind around. I seen something. I said I watch a lot of YouTube shorts, and it was a kid trying to be a rapper on there talking about like if God was such and such, we would put the Tubi to him, and the kid like died like 2 weeks later. Like that's just like, come on, this is too much. It goes too far sometimes.
Yeah. That's all I got today, fellas.
How long is the show so far?
We 2 hours and 15, so about average. Any announcements?
I don't have any announcements. I feel like we missed. Happy belated to Trav. We saw my birthdays last week.
Oh yeah. Big shout out to Trav. Happy birthday.
Trav.
His birthday was what the 13th.
Yeah,
13th.
Happy birthday to my dog.
Seeing y'all niggas, y'all still out there celebrating St. Patrick's Day. I see you niggas.
I thought this was America, people.
What the hell? Like,
I do want to let you know I watched Paradise.
what's your thoughts?
I really like the show.
Yeah.
I wasn't as disappointed as you. Why were you disappointed in the ending?
I was disappointed in the ending because it was just so far-fetched. Not far-fetched, but they just took it off of, the usual suspects and just threw this wild card in there. How the nigga was...
Oh, you talking about who the killer was?
The librarian, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that was kind of wild. But it was a great show. I'm looking forward to season 2. I like the way that they ended it with dude going up outside to discover...
Full circle with because I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, is he about to fly this plane? In my mind, is what I'm thinking, but I was like, oh, that's...
His dad was being a pilot.
But even he was supposed to.
And he was supposed to be a pilot, right, yeah. And they never gave no backstory on his dad. Like, did his dad die? Because I thought his dad was...
Parkinson's.
Right, but did he die?
After he snitched on him, he said he took a crazy turn and died within like a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I missed out. Raising Canaan is back. Have you tapped in?
Can't do it.
Yeah, they got Unique out there like Freddy Cougar. Like,
yeah, I can't. I'm done with 50.
yeah, super
50's
done
not on
with 50.
Kanye's level, but he's like close to it to me.
I love that Ross is still stepping on 50's neck and shooting at Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder. I hate how them niggas feel like they feel obligated to say some shit because they scared that 50 would jump on their ass.
Because he will though.
Yeah, like,
They said something to Ross?
no, but I'm just saying like it's coming like Yayo be saying little shit with Vlad and all that. But I just hate what 50 represent. Whereas like if he's in the issue, he feels like you got to be in it with him. Like I can't just be neutral and just sit back and not say nothing. You know what I mean? Like nah, like you gotta side up. But again, that's all I got today. Happy birthday to Trav, our brother. Who else? It was somebody else's birthday too. That It's slipped my mind. There was so many things going on. Any announcements? Anything coming up? Anything that we want to put out there into the world for the people to check for? Anything like that we missing?
I don't think so. I do hope that Ohio State's men's basketball team is left out of the.
I see they on the final bubble, like the last 4 out. I don't think they're gonna make it. Like they got this new rating system, like a quad one, where they rank their wins. Yeah, they was pretty bad. They had the last 4 in was like North Carolina, Ohio State.
They missed it.
Oh, Ohio State missed it.
Yeah. Good for them.
And I hope they don't go to the NIT. Like they just need to regroup and figure it out. Like college basketball, I haven't really been all the way tuned in, but I have been looking at the SEC, and they look tough. Like it's a few teams over there: Tennessee, Auburn,
they beat the brakes off Ohio State.
and Florida. They tough.
Yeah, Florida is tough.
Super tough. I like Tennessee a lot. I like that guard they got over there.
Tennessee is a 2 seed.
They got a 2 seed.
I think Michigan won the Big Ten.
They did.
Yeah, they beat Wisconsin. Was that who it was?
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to the women's tournament. You know what I mean? It's a lot of
The women both.
And Ohio State women's basketball team is much better than Ohio State's basketball.
Is our girl the star freshman? I know she had turned her ankle last week.
I'm not sure.
She's a monster. She's one of the ones. She's up there with Juju and them.
I like Notre Dame's backcourt. They be balling.
Yeah.
The number 1 seeds are Auburn, Florida, Duke, and Houston.
I wonder what's gonna happen with old girl from Rutgers. I wonder if she's gonna leave. Y'all
Transfer out. Rutgers got dogs on both programs. Dudes, they got Ron Harper's kid.
They got the one girl that be out there looking
Bailey.
like Jamal Crawford. She ain't been playing. Like it's been like some beef going on. So it's been heavy in the.
Congrats to Pickerington girls basketball team won the state championship, and then we got 2 Central Ohio teams in the D1 finals. Olentangy Orange and Reynoldsburg.
Yeah.
So
big
shout out to D-Howe.
Didn't they play each other in the regular season too?
I'm not certain.
I think they played each other in the regular season.
I hate that the game is all the way down in Dayton.
Yeah,
not at the shot. You got 2 Central Ohio teams.
Well, they moved it to Dayton the last couple years.
That's what they told me.
Because the shot, I think like once the contract was up, they didn't renew it. They don't want it over there.
Okay.
It's a money thing for real. I mean, because you know what it is. It's like
the Nether Centers are smaller too. Maybe
the shot. But also too, it's like certain schools ain't bringing them crowds out.
Right.
So, is the finals?
Is the state championship?
D1 championship is Olentangy Orange versus Reynoldsburg.
That's D1. Because it's 7 divisions now.
Yeah. Because at Columbus Academy, I think they made it too.
Yeah.
And I just found that out. That I didn't know that was Jason Singleton's son. That's killing over there. I think he's only like a sophomore.
And Columbus Academy, they undefeated.
Yeah, 27-0. Shout out to Rick. I know Rick. I don't know if he got family or somebody. I know he posted them a lot.
Yeah,
but Jason Singleton, not only is that his son, but he's the AD at that school.
I didn't know that he was AD.
So
that make even more sense. And what's the name of his son? Bi. That's Bi's son. The other kid.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
We talked about
Ivory
stuff. 6 months ago, me and Jason Singleton.
Yeah, his son over there too.
Funny story about Jason Singleton. I'll tell you off air. Funny story.
You
told us.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, salute to all those programs that made it to the finals.
Kills type of moment.
Hey, it's really like a song went through my head.
Yeah. Semi.
Long time.
Some of them Eskimos you want to wipe off. Like, nah. I can't recall.
I can't recall. It's crazy.
But yeah, salute to all the programs out there, man. I'm jealous, man. Like the way Terry was breaking it down to me, as far as like how they do the seedings now. You know what I mean? Not that it's easier, but to see 2 Central Ohio teams in the D1 finals, it had me looking like, hold up, how's that even possible?
Because now it's like the route you could take.
Yeah.
Like, some stayed, some with the Wittenberg, you know what I mean? And then meet at the...
Yeah, so salute to all the kids out there.
Shout out to Al. Was putting me on with it.
He's still over at Mifflin?
Yeah. Because, that's the thing is, like, shit, the way the district was set up, if Allen would have won their first game, they would have been playing in the district championship.
Well, you know, Drake, his senior year at Eastmore, they made it to the district championship. They ended up losing the district championship, but, you know, they went from a team that won like maybe 10 or 11 games regular season all the way to the district championship.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Super crazy. Like,
But
and again, I'm jealous.
Yeah, but the seven divisions now is crazy.
Super crazy.
I mean, was it before?
Like,
when I was playing, it was 3 to 4. It was
I think
4.
it was 4.
4 was the lowest, and it was really based off of your enrollment and all that. Because I mean, Division 4 did have Philo, who had Pat Rush, who was the player of the year. He was nice. We played AAU ball with each other, and then you had like Division 2, a nigga Andre Hodge out in Zanesville, like. But we was D1 because we had so many boys at Independence.
I don't think it was that many schools in the city league that was.
Yeah, so I mean,
Brookhaven,
after you,
North, but you know, different years it changed.
yeah, we was
I remember
D1.
one year. I remember one year
in
Mifflin was
school.
D1.
Yeah, they were.
Like 04, 05, they was like.
But before that, with turning them, they was D2 because they used to.
Yeah,
make deep runs.
it was D2 when I was there. It was D2 when my brother was there. But like,
East was D2.
But when I left, like that year I left, like the next. They went up to D1, then they went back down to D2. And one year they did D1.
Yeah, we would get that one game that's, you know, all right, we can bomb these niggas in round 1, then round 2, it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like
it's different. It get tricky.
We lost the district championship to Pickering too. Shout out to Demeet, to Ron, and Adam Summer. But yeah, you know, high school basketball. I'm happy to see it back.
Yeah, man. I want to know. I gotta. I'm trying to figure out when the game. When the state game.
Next week, yeah.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, because we went golfing this morning. We was talking about possibly driving down. I don't have it.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I definitely want to try to go down. That's gonna be a good game.
D Howe, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to D Howe.
I will say this before.
Hopefully Westville North pull it off today too. Then they'll be going. Yeah, because you know they're playing right now.
What division are they
They
playing?
do too.
Oh, they do too? Oh, okay. So, damn, it's going to be all them Central Ohio schools.
Yeah,
now,
if they win, they'll be going to state.
If it is get this many Central Ohio schools, they probably going to switch up the rules.
Well, that's the thing. See, they tried to do this because they was trying to
box them out.
They was trying to get us all to beat each other up, and it didn't work in their favor. You know what I mean?
What you about to say?
Well, I mean, before we get out of here, because we didn't get a chance to talk. I went, you know.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
I would say
Night Out with Blaze.
Night Out with Blaze.
Oh yeah. Let's get there.
Let's get there. Let me say this. I'm going to put pressure on my brothers right now.
Okay.
We're gonna have an event by the end of spring, beginning or midsummer. Because
we need it, bro.
We need it. So
2025, like WWTB, we will.
Yeah, because like I'm gonna be honest, I finally come into a space where I'm embracing my role. Before you get into the Night Out with Blaze,
do your thing.
I've embraced the role of being Big Unk, bro. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being older. It doesn't bother me, and it's just time for us to start creating safe spaces for us, bro. Because like I'll go to some of these spots and I can't even stay for 10 minutes because I'm like. I'm too old. You know
I was in New War.
I don't know anybody in there. Like I'm out, and I
was in New War for maybe 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not that. Man, shout out to
no star attendance.
I mean, not that I knew.
They wasn't in.
Nah, shout out to Dario, but I didn't see her, and I was looking for it too. But yeah, it just reminded me, like, you know how y'all will say this, but I don't be out like y'all. I don't be out at all.
I don't be out either. Like this. You don't be out like this.
Hold up, man. Hold up. I'll be out when I don't be out.
I don't be out no more.
I do tiptoes,
really
and I be in the bed.
I always talking about y'all being life and all this other stuff. I don't ever get no invite, so I'm just like, you know what I mean. So
last time I was in life, I was.
You know, Reese be like you hating on life.
It's not that I be hating on it. It's just.
Listen, it's not a place that you want to stay too long.
And
I'm that in like period. I just don't want to stay nowhere too long now.
Yeah, right. I don't want to be nowhere too long. I just hate that they turning it into the spot. Like everybody's in there every week. I'm like, damn, niggas is turning it into a consistent weekly. You know what I mean? Like,
no sir.
And that's just me judging. You know what I mean?
I seen a lot of interesting things. So I met. Shout out to Jen and Moo. I met them out. They kidnapped me. Mm-hmm. And because they was like, we about to go to New Orleans real quick. Who wants to drive? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just drive separate.
We ain't get no car. Finish up.
My bad. I was just, it was a work night. I was just, they wanted to pull up. My bad.
Carry on.
So we went over to New Orleans. Shout out to Dre.
Yeah.
Shout out to Merk. Ran into him at the door. It just was a crowd that I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dez's brother and AJ. If it wasn't for them, I would have known no one in the building. I mean, Chase was DJing, but other than that, I didn't know anybody. And it reminded me, because y'all will talk about like how there's nothing that's age appropriate for us right now.
Right.
But it was my first time actually experiencing it. I seen some interesting things when I was in there. This one girl had a drink on her head. Bob in her head.
This new wave, like they putting the Don Julio bottle on their head. I don't
when
get
I see that, Reese, they holding it.
Yeah.
They're dancing, right?
Yeah.
There's no holding it. She has a drink,
like a
drink.
Like the Africans, that's how they do when they be carrying shit.
But she's just sitting there though, like, and just the drink is just on her head. I'm confused.
Oh yeah.
Like security, like
What's going on in
there? Hey, let me out.
Security.
And we went to a few. You know what? I was really disappointed. Like it was like a food situation. We was trying to figure out food.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you should have went to Life.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we was trying to stay because like.
Oh, that vicinity.
Yeah, because there's cars. You know what I mean? So
that's the only thing that's hurting New Orleans. New Orleans had a kitchen. Woo.
You got the LC right there, Walrus though. Like.
So we went to Walrus and the kitchen was closed. I was confused.
I ain't been to Walrus in a minute. Yeah, what?
Like 1:30
in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Why the late night menu ain't cracking?
Des, I'm confused. Like,
why are you out at 1:30?
First of all, I don't know why I'm out at 1:30.
Hold up. He was hold up.
Hold
up.
Was it a day party?
Right.
It should have been open, but 1:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Wait, they don't close at 2:30.
I'm not closing down. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have it in my body.
No, I didn't close down anywhere. I was only in New Orleans for 5 minutes.
One night, 1:30 got to be one of them nights when I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, and it was early in New Orleans. Like it wasn't like one. Like it was like early. And then we tried to go to Alley Burger. That kitchen was closed.
I mean, you know, eggs are still $9 a dozen. So I mean, niggas is closing down early. I don't know.
I said all that to say this. We're gonna do an event.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know what we're doing. We have no idea, but we're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna touch the streets again. It's time. You know what I mean? I'm itching to get out there, like, as y'all are. And we just gotta make it make sense. That's all. You know.
Have we not had an event since August 22 or 23? August 23.
I'm not certain. What was the last event we did? Was it a live show? Oh, Funny Bone. Yeah.
August 23.
That was a 23.
Yep.
2 years. Yeah, it's time. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I think the thing is that, and this is probably, you know, more so a fault of mine, is that it's just more being concerned with what the event is going to be and what's it going to look like. You know what I mean? Versus just getting out. Because, I mean, any week we can go and put our name on something and people going to come out. You know, a select few people will come out. But, you know, I want to, you know, I want it to be something to where it's memorable, you know what I mean? Something to where it's like, nah, I need that again, not just, oh, y'all hosting, because, I mean, I don't know.
I'm with you, Reese. You know, I say it a lot. It just got to make sense.
Yeah. Got to make sense. And we're going to make it make sense. Again, we're about to wrap up. Happy birthday to Trav again. D-Bell, I saw his daughter had a birthday. That looked super dope. Sweet 16. Salute to D-Bell.
That was funny.
Y'all look like y'all had a time.
It's like,
you guys a story?
No, I just seen like the kids, like they music select, like, but they in their music selection. And it's like some of the songs they requested. I'm like, how do y'all even know the song? Y'all wasn't born.
Yeah.
Like watching them sing word for word, Keisha Cole Love. It was so crazy.
I'm gonna be very.
TikTok is really
it's TikTok.
pivotal.
It's TikTok because when I was at New Orleans, they was playing a lot of old school music in it.
What was the crowd like? Was it crowded when you was in there?
It was, and it was getting cracked, so it was early. It was still like.
But also too, you know, everybody was out for St. Patrick's Day too. So
niggas is still out there celebrating St.
Hey,
Patrick's.
like as I was leaving, I was in there for 5 minutes.
The bar crawl looked like it went up.
I seen the bar crawl, yeah.
I just ain't got it in me.
It ain't.
I ain't got it in me.
I feel like a bozo getting on the bus and going venue to venue. Never.
No, thank you.
I'm not doing it. No, listen, no shade to who does want to do that, but Like, nah, I'll get in my car.
Right, I know niggas gonna think we hate, but it's just like, nah, that
It's just straight like that. I'm not doing. That's like a field trip almost.
Wasn't
like,
appealing to me. No.
Yeah, like.
Shout out to it though.
But they look like they had good times at each spot. Each spot looked like it was jumping.
Yeah, that's my thing. If it was just in one spot,
yeah, like why we got to go to 6 different spots? Like what? Des, let me ask you because you might know, and I know we been saying we was done, but like, what's the origins of the bar crawl? Was it to promote other businesses? Like, because they said part of it was at DraftKings this year. Like, how did they get in on the Mets?
Listen, I'm the wrong guy to ask. I don't know. I don't know the logistics behind it.
If I'm gonna do a bar crawl, like it would be like I would want to make it to where it's all my people's establishments. You know what I mean? Like a kickback almost. Like, you know, I'm promote you, you promote me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Salute to everybody out there, man, keeping the nightlife alive. I know I'm not one of those individuals. But yeah, you know what I mean? Every now and then I still get the itch. I don't think that's ever going to leave, but it's the final part going through with getting outside. I can never get over that hurdle. It's like, all right, it's time to go. And then like, yeah, it's not going to happen.
I mean, it was very tough for me Friday night. Like, it was really a fluke. And I really tried to wait it out as long as I could so it can be like a not a thing, but it kept being a thing. So I just popped up really trying to be in parlay for...
Oh, so you hit parlay too?
So I started at parlay.
Oh, he was outside.
But it's probably supposed to be like a spot. Like it was
I don't know.
super...
You ain't throw nothing in the chat though. How come you didn't say where y'all at?
It was already late. I mean, Reese,
This is Friday night too?
Friday night. This is I didn't get done working until like 11:30 at night.
He was outside.
He's outside.
No bigger though. I love it.
I wasn't trying to be outside like that because I'm not an outside guy.
Hey, but
you hit a little boom bar too? Yeah.
So what it was like it was parlay, which is super laid back and cool, and there wasn't a lot of us in there.
Yeah,
a little bit noise right after that.
Nah, it was New Orleans for 3 to 5 minutes. You think I'm joking? Like, I was in there for no longer than 5 minutes. Then we went to Alley Burger.
So you was just doing your own version of the bar. Y'all was bar hopping. Yeah.
We was
in a bar hop.
Hey, if I was in New Orleans for 5 minutes, we was in Alley Burger. We literally went there, talked to the bartender who said the kitchen was closed, and we left.
How come you ain't go to Press Grill if y'all wanted to get some food? They open so
they definitely would have been open.
Just never thought about it. We ended up at Late Night Slice.
Yeah, he was outside.
It was a wild night. Which one? Which location did you? Oddfellows or right there by the Lemon Loaf?
Speakeasy.
Yeah,
Lemon Loaf. Okay.
Lemon Loaf.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of the Lemon Loaf,
yeah.
Have you been over there recently?
I know they was doing all that construction in front of the North Market. So
you know what they were doing?
What?
They're building a garage in front of the North Market.
Really?
Reese, like 7 or 8 floors.
They can get more money because they was only able to get 200 cars in the North Market lot.
It's almost done. Like I haven't been down there since he was down there.
I don't ever go up that way, so
because
I just stay on High
nasty,
Street.
the construction.
That way, so
Callahan's still running them up.
Yep, it was open.
Yeah, I told y'all I figured out the J. It's a new owner over there. It's a new owner over there.
Not a lot of us from what I could see as I was driving by.
Well, Callahan's will still have a night where they're gonna bring in an outside promoter. Like, we don't want a single nigga up here.
No facts.
But
a black dude owns Callahan's now.
All right, salute. Yeah, expand the
portfolio. Man. So that's just where I'm at. I think.
Was we at Callahan's at one point?
Oh, you on Friday?
No, we as a collective. What are we talking about? Not as somebody had a party there.
I know after Dez's, we did something like, you remember Dez had that venue that we did on Westerville Road, and then I think we left from there and went to Callahan's. That's the last time I remember being in Callahan's. You remember what event was that you had? It was right after our live show because I remember looking at the pictures of all 4 of us, and then on that Saturday, Dez did something at the at that garage or whatever that was, that event space on Westerville Road.
Oh, that was his birthday. That was his half birthday.
Was it? Okay.
That was his half birthday.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that again. Not that spot, but I think I'm gonna do it again because I feel like I want to do.
Hot as hell. Bro.
Yeah, that shit was hot as hell.
Was that still an event space?
I don't know. I didn't know nothing about it. That was shout out to Dre. Dre put me on that. I ain't know nothing about that.
So that was the same day we went to Callahan's.
After Dez's party,
it was somebody's party though.
At Callahan's?
Yeah, like we got in because it was somebody's party.
I can't recall.
I feel like it was. What we talking about? I feel like it was
the
something.
Game ain't in me no more.
Game ain't in you no more.
Nah, it's still in me, man. They just got to find the right thing to do. Like, I don't want to just. If it's somebody that I know. If it's say kickback or something going on, like I'll pull up. But just me going out and just being at the spot, like it's going to probably be rare that you see me.
When last time you been out and just been at the spot? We can wrap this up whenever. I'm just
Yeah. Last time
was it Dez's little thing?
No, Christmas, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, around that area. I know.
Dez thing was after that.
So yeah, Dez's thing might have been the last thing that I was out for, like that. Dez's thing was in February, right? Yeah. Or no, end of January, February.
When was your party, Dez?
January.
Yeah, January. Did I do anything in February? I don't think so. We just now in March, you know what I mean? Yeah. So outside of Dez's event, it would have been the Christmas, Thanksgiving. That I'll always make my rounds around that time because a lot of people back home in town, you know what I mean, and it'll be an event going on, some shit like that.
Don't exist no more. Huh?
It do once the weather
That
breaks.
restaurant's closed, right? What was that restaurant called again?
Which one?
Well, Marvin's?
Yeah, Marvin's.
Oh, Marvin's. Yeah.
Because it used to be Marvin's, New Orleans,
Yeah.
Novak's.
Yeah, Novak is still standing. You know, I don't know if they fucking with niggas. Like, you know, they had they phases when they fuck with niggas. You know what I mean? You could tell when the bar is down and hurting bad, they gonna let the niggas come in because niggas is gonna buy all the 42 up and everything, and they gonna get their quota for the next couple months. They'll probably be back fucking with niggas this summer, I would imagine. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get to the point to where I'm not doing nothing, you know what I mean? But it's getting close to that, you know what I mean? Because this shit just ain't that appealing, you know what I mean? Like it ain't. You been to one party, you been to them all.
Right.
Fellas, we out. Anything in closing? Anything else? I'm starving. I'm about to go get something to eat. I don't know. I think my mom cooked. I'm gonna pull up on my mom. I got my kids here with me. Like I'm so geeked to be with my boys. Like we hang out every Sunday. We play Monopoly. Like Dre got this Monopoly card game that's fire. Like I just done fell in love with it. So every weekend we be playing that shit. So I'm gonna probably go do that. I do see that, you know, the flyers is out there popping for today. You know, Sunday shit going on. But again, shit just don't be that appealing to me. You know what I mean? Like it just, like, the thought of it always sounds good, but it's like, yeah, I ain't going to that. Anything else?
Nah, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold you. I have been thirsty to like. I really do want to do something.
Yeah.
But like I said, it just gotta make sense. And then also too, you know, I've been talking to people about it, and I think one thing that I hate. I feel like nostalgia gets a bad rap, but I feel like the reason why I get a bad rap is because I feel like people just be stuck in like when you hear nostalgia, I feel like people stay in a certain lane with it. You feel me, Blaze? Mm-hmm. Like I feel like when you hear nostalgia, niggas just think only like Lil Jon.
Mm-hmm.
and
Lil Jon was ringing off at New Orleans.
You know what I mean? And they be pissing me off. Like, but you know what's been killing? I mean, not killing me, but what's been surprising me lately is I've been seeing like I see a woman post a pic and then the song that she put behind it. I'll be like today I seen a chick post a pic and she put Foxy Brown Get Me Home, and I was just like, I know I'm older than you. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm like, that's the type of shit I want to hear when I go out. You feel what I'm saying, Reese? Like, and I don't understand why DJs just have eliminated that out of their bag. Like, when you hear nostalgia, they feel like you got to go either super dumb old or like you got to stay in the crunk like snap era. Mm-hmm. And I feel like there's a whole era that's missed that rings off in the club. Because I ain't gonna hold you, the DJ in Life was fucking it up last night. I was in there for like 30 minutes.
Oh, so
he was ringing off.
So he was out.
Yeah. I was in there for like 30 minutes.
I was in New Orleans for 5.
I was in there for 30 minutes.
25 more minutes.
And I ain't even drink. And I'm proud of myself. I went out. I didn't have one sip of alcohol, and I was cool. I was good.
I'm back in the gym this week.
Yeah, bro.
Back in the gym this week.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I ain't had one sip of alcohol.
That's dope.
I should have but I had 8 at Belle's daughter's birthday because I was. Real was like, you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get your lamb burger combo. I said, it does sound good, but I ain't really hungry. The lamb burger.
Where at?
Life.
They got a lamb burger?
Lamb burger. Phenomenal. Never miss it.
How you dress it up?
It's basically a gyro on a bun. All the stuff that come on the gyro is
Jesus.
Reese, fire. I've been putting everybody onto it because everybody go there. They get the wings, they get the fish. Everything come on it. They put everything on it.
Peace.
Reese, I'm telling you, every time, cause like niggas,
cabbage can wait.
every time I go, I get that, and niggas be like, "What you got?" I got them. They be like, "Lamb burger." Motherfuckers straight be like, "How you get?" I'm like, "Niggas on the menu." Like that was the first time I went to Life.
I'm gonna hold you though. Last time I went to Life and got some food, like since we here and then we'll get up out of here.
If you got some wings, they were sitting.
Hey, my fish and wings got out entirely too quick.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because they be pre-making that. That's why I get the lamb. You can't pre-bake that lamb burger. It's got to be made to order. You feel? That's the Blaze.
I hadn't even got my change back for paying for the food, and
it's a method to the madness.
It was a basket in my hand.
It's a method to the madness.
I can see Reese.
I'm like, hold on. I'm like, this ain't for me.
Chase through his hand.
I'm like, nah, this ain't mine.
When it's
like,
cracking, they dropping that fish and chicken because they know niggas is coming. You get that lamb burger.
Them, like,
I throw a wrench in the game. They be like, fuck, nigga order a lamb burger. Shit, we got to really cook now. You feel me? It's hot every time.
When the chef come out from the back trying to see who the fuck ordered the lamb burger.
Me.
I never been to Life, man.
Blaze, I want to make this clear. You're not missing anything. But if we do go,
it goes up every week.
But it do go. Weekend. You're gonna know a ton of people.
It's our spot.
You're probably gonna see a lot of your clients in there. Like, honestly though, you could probably broker some crazy deals in there. Cause like, but the funny thing about Life is the demographic change as the night goes on. So if we get there, like
you always say that.
You get there like 7:38. It's gonna be the older crowd, and then as the night goes on, it's gonna progress.
Have you ever been in there till like midnight?
Yes.
How was it?
It gets a little crazy, spooky, hilarious. But it never.
Bartenders show up for that shift. You know what I mean? That's when they swap out the.
Nah, they was in there. Shit, we went up there. We went up there right after we left Bell's Art. So me and Real got there.
They have
like
a Mexican in there busting tables.
Oh no, he
stepping all on your joints.
Oh no, he like take the order. Oh no, he's elite now.
Cool.
He's elite now. Reese,
they definitely got an immigrant up in there.
He's taking orders without no pen, no pad. He's Gucci. He's no pen, no pad. He's taking orders and he's getting it right. He ain't missing a thing. Yeah. You be like, listen. One time I'm with 3 other people. I'm like, he's like,
got everybody.
I got it.
Photographic
I got it. Came back, hey.
Because you probably assuming like, oh, there's no way it's gonna be.
Bro, he doesn't write down a thing, Blaze.
He's Jay-Z of the situation.
The reason why they win is because they get packed in there and they don't really got a lot of tables, huh? I'm an ambassador. But also, I study. That's what I'm saying. When I go to these places, I study. The reason why they win is they make bartenders walk around and ask people for things because it's so tight in there. You know what I mean? Once it start getting packed, it's hard to get to that bar. So people walking up on you, what you want? And they gonna come back and bring the drink to you.
We'll get that fish to you a little too quick.
And then one day I was in there late night.
Parsley all over the top of it.
One day I was in there late night. I'm thinking the kitchen open. He said, no, it's open. Came through with the Grippo wings. They was fried to perfection. I said, oh my God. They changing the game at 1 a.m.
I told you I never had it, even when, because you was a big proponent of the Grippo wings at the previous game. Yeah. And I just wasn't a fan. I never had
Maybe they showed me the extra love.
Maybe. Like, it tastes like I'm eating a piece of salt.
Yeah, a little too much Grippo seasoning.
You gotta get the barbecue sauce on the side.
That's what you said last time. You said get the Henny sauce on the side.
Remember niggas was losing their, like...
Oh, the Henny sauce?
The Henny sauce is a nasty air.
I
can't believe it.
Hey, hold on, Reese. Hold on, Reese. Henny sauce, lamb chops, seafood boil. Them runs.
Whoever, like, I'm sick of niggas, bro. I'm really sick of niggas.
The lamb chop era might have been the sickest, bro. Because every establishment in the city was selling lamb chops. And them motherfuckers would come out.
You know who got some
good $40 for a rack.
You can go to the Greek spot and get a full meal, lamb chops, the rice, and all that for $20.
Hey man, I know.
But you get to a black establishment, you get one bone.
We gotta do better, man.
Yeah, we got to.
I know we've been saying we was going to this show a minute ago, but we just got we
got to sell this much chicken for the price they sell it.
Say it again.
How's Fisher's able to sell that much chicken for the price they sell it?
I've been disappointed with them last couple of times. Fisher's and What's the other
Royals?
Royals? Yeah, get Royals the fuck out of here.
Y'all ain't fucking with Royals.
They
got. I think the Sun took it over. They ain't whipping it up.
They
like
stepping
they used
on
to.
it, like, you know what I mean. That
Shit don't be hot.
don't be hot.
They really be having the wings waiting on you. You be like, how I get 100 wings this quick?
Is there any soul food spots like that we need to really visit or even blow up? Like,
Everybody be saying Soda Go is the.
my nigga Ern told me that wasn't it. Like that's.
I'm cool.
We know the owners.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So we'll shoot them some bells a little
Yeah,
bit.
yes, we do.
Them Yelp reviews I've been getting, they ain't been the best.
When it was a ghost kitchen, I wasn't a fan, so I don't know.
Yeah, right. Ghost kitchen jig, niggas is running that up too. Like, y'all gotta stop.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out. Or if y'all know, tell us some new spots that we can go eat at, because that's really my bag right now. Like, find me somewhere where I can get some good food. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of bored with everything in the city. Like, it's like I don't even want that. Like, give me something different, something new.
And you know what I want to say?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I mean, like, so I've only been to Bud Dairy.
Love Bud Dairy.
Man, it was on a Friday night. Me and Shorty went up there, and it was lit. They had a DJ up in there, and I like a good food.
Bud Dairy's a good time. I mean, it serves so many different bags. You know what I mean? As far as food selection, music, drinks, all of that. It's everything that you want. It's terrible parking. That's the only thing I don't like about Bud Dairy is the parking out there. Okay. But the food, modern kitchen, you get over there to them, they gonna do you right. It's another spot, the pizza spot in there, fire. Word. Yeah. It's another spot in there too that do. Damn, I forgot what it was. A little bit of everything. You know what I mean? You can't really go wrong in Bud Dairy. I do like them. I just don't want to deal with trying to park. And did you go up to the rooftop while you was there?
Yeah.
You have to say
So
the bar
the
up
DJ
there.
was up there.
Yeah.
And so it was good. It was a good night.
Yeah, good spot. I've been there a couple times to watch Old State football games while that's going on. Nice little vibe over there. Yeah, good times. People, 3 hours this week. Yeah, 3 hours. We right at 2 hours and 50 minutes, but we right there. Again, we're open to the constructive criticism. You know what I mean? If y'all got something that y'all want us to look into, please feel free to do that. Y'all got a way or some ideas that y'all think can enhance the show, please feel free to shoot that to us. Or if y'all got something, that y'all think that we just need to be put up on, feel free to do that as well. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Again, we always trying to get better every week, and we can't do that without y'all. So on that note, we are signing off. We will get with y'all next week. Hopefully, like, should not be coming up to keep us from recording next week, But yeah, other than that, we out. Peace.